Hello everyone and welcome to another round of the bracket stages for the Ocarina of Time tournament. This time it's between Bl00dyBizkitz and DigitalHobo, or Binary Hobo, depending on what you're looking at. Anyways, with us today we have our two wonderful commentators. Say hello, you two.
Hello, you two.
Hello, you two. I don't really like that band, to be honest. I think Bono's kind of a pretentious guy, so you know. I don't know why we're being forced to sing hello to U2.
U2's a band?
Void.
No, seriously.
Get out of here,
I actually don't know this.
Yes, U2 is a band.
Are they good?
You've never been driving down the road and you put on a random random radio station and all of a sudden you hear "In the name of love." You've never heard that before?
No, I don't listen to the radio much.
God.
Yeah,
You haven't lived your life.
Weird. I'm weird. I mostly listen.
Very weird.
I mostly listen to game tracks personally. But I am
okay,
weird.
so full disclosure, singing that totally just made me dizzy. Man. Whew.
Well, that's a good start.
I had to open a window. I had to get some air. Oh my gosh. So anyway, all right. So we're assuming that they are starting now. That the timer is going.
Yep, and they've already started on stream. So enjoy.
Have they now?
Thanks, Void. First of all, I just want to say both of these tunic colors are absolutely astounding. I love both of them. We got Bloody with fittingly like a blood orange color as DigitalHobo opens the first chest in Mido's house with a heart piece. We got a heart container, so nothing but hearts so far. That's a Rudo's. That's a great Rudo's letter spot. And full
some
money. I say it's a pretty good Mido's house, honestly.
Yes. I will say that I am partial to the purple myself. It is my favorite color, but I really do like that bright red. It matches my hair.
It's almost like that's what I was gonna say. Almost like fittingly like a blood orange for our good friend Bl00dyBizkitz here. So Hobo gonna making his way over to his bloopy, and of course BB. It's gonna sound really weird me calling him BB as if it's like some sort of weird meta form of endearment. Now the cool thing here is that Hobo can just kind of skip all these blue rupees that Bloody picked up. Save a little bit of time. Blood orange tunic, best tunic cutter, according to some random person in chat who is probably not important to the health of this channel.
Speaking of someone not important, what do you guys think? Who's going to win this one? What's your challenge predictions for this?
Well, I personally think Binary Hobo is a little better than Digital Hobo. So I'm gonna go with Binary Hobo actually.
I meant between Bl00dyBizkitz and Binary Hobo, not between Binary Hobo and Digital Hobo.
But they're both in this race.
Shut up.
I mean, I see both their names.
Don't sass me. Don't sass me, child.
Child. I am a full-grown 16-year-old boy.
I'm pretty sure you're older than me, anyways. But still, shut up, child.
Bodied. Trez, get on that. Trez! I did not wake up bright and early at 3 p.m. to get bullied.
You didn't
Commentator, streamer.
Have you not seen my streams the past couple of days? Do you not know what my new nickname is? And you're complaining about being bullied?
Water Temple River Chest holds a small key. I'm honestly kind of surprised at this start that both runners are electing to go Deku Tree. I'm assuming it's because of that 99 rupee that they both just said let me just go into Deku Tree and go in there and beat it.
That plus they are starting out with the stone, so there's a higher chance that Deku Tree will turn out to actually be a medallion.
Another good hint there that Frogs 2 is dead. Have we had a Frogs 2 required seed so far this tournament?
No, we have not. Not in quals and not in brackets.
Something to potentially hope for later on is, interestingly, it's...
Whoa, hang on there. No, hang on. Your mic is degraded. Like, your mic quality has actually gone down in like the last couple sentences. Oh, and it's back.
Yeah, it's back now.
That might have just been my connection to the call. Most likely. Oh, and a strength upgrade in Deku Tree. As everyone was yelling at me from my microphone, bugging out.
I mean, as long as it's sorted.
Yeah, it's going back and forth. I'm also in the midst of a windstorm where I live, so there's a chance that a stick might fly through my window and just impale my skull.
Uh-huh.
Probably. Well, I would assume so, Trez, that it would be Void's fault.
Is this my fault, Trez, huh? This is my fault? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Kuiper, that entire little thing you just said, it just degraded again.
Yeah, it sounds like you are about 1.5 miles from your mic, but like in a metal tube.
It sounds like you're trying to call us on the highway. Like
Really?
Yeah. Oh no, you're good now. But yeah, it did.
It's just going back and forth, probably. This is frustrating. I hate new audio setups.
I mean, it's not frustrating if you actually got a good mic.
Ha!
Oh, shots fired.
Funny man! You're a funny man!
Look, all I'm saying is my mic quality is great, and I've not had any issues. And it's the same mic I've been using for about 10 years now.
Look, alright, I was trying to make a point about this race that we have going on right now between Bl00dyBizkitz and DigitalHobo / Binary Hobo. Alright? And what I was trying to say, before I was rudely interrupted by Mr. Void Kingdom, nah, I'm just joking, was, okay, so we had that little instance where Bloody picked up all those blue rupees in the near the Kokiri. So, ooh, Hobo getting blasted by the Skulltula. So Bloody didn't have to pick up all of those blue rupees. So you saw that like brief little moment of a lead that Hobo had. But a lot of Bloody's movement up through this point has really gave him a lead here, as both players electing to go through Deku Tree first.
Yeah, not a whole, no sort of divergence whatsoever in their route at the current moment. Hopefully it gets a little bit more interesting as we go. They will not follow the same exact route the entire way, we hope.
I would assume that both racers are probably going to do the child song chain, as that's kind of become the new, and they fill their money right back up again. I'm assuming that's going to happen because, yeah, it's kind of the new meta route I think a lot of players have been going ever since the change to child fishing, is you're getting to see a sort of unique setup for this B1 skip that Bloody likes to do. That's the frame you want right there. Is must have been a little bit early. Looked pretty good to me on that early frame there. You pretty much just line up against the wall. You have to time this unpause just like that on the correct frame. Nicely done by Bloody.
Sometimes even pause buffering doesn't quite work out, but it's alright. He got it second try.
It's probably something I should know, but does anyone know just offhand, maybe some of Bloody's viewers here in chat, does anyone know if Bloody uses a emulator, or does he just play on an S64 with an EverDrive? Does anybody know that off the top of their heads? Because I'm curious, because obviously on emulator, that trick is way harder.
I think we're going through a tunnel right now.
Why is my mic messing up? Stand.
It just degrades. Like, sometimes it works, and then sometimes it just starts off good, and then degrades back into like a telephone on the highway.
That sounds like a flimsy cable. Could be a faulty cable. How about we do this? Hold on. Chat, I'll be right back.
Is he going to try unplugging it and plugging it back in again?
Possibly. He might be getting a new cable as well. I don't know what kind of headphone he has. It might not be built in. Either way.
There's some bomb shoes on Goma. And they are getting the fire medallion, so it was worth it to do Deku Tree early.
Joke's on you guys, I have another headset.
Yeah, it's got the same issue.
Son of a bitch!
What was that? Jokes on us, you say?
God damn it. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Hope you guys don't mind.
That can just be the meme of the evening.
Why does the meme of the evening always, like, have to do with me?
It doesn't have to. I mean, what was the meme of the evening on your first race?
The fact that the seed was awful.
Oh. Yeah, that'll probably be a meme on this one as well. My last two seeds have not been great.
I was wondering, I mean, that seed, yeah, earlier today was... Whew. Like, that was rough.
That was very rough.
I mean, I'm just glad they
I had
left
to
it
take
off
a nap.
afterwards.
I took a nap and it was still going when I woke back up. Like, that shouldn't really happen.
You know, I planned to do these last two races together because I thought I'd have more than an hour break in between. Turns out I was wrong. I'm still fine with it though. I'm enjoying the hell out of these, like streaming these races. Chat is great, as well as you guys commentators. Always makes me like freshen up and shit. But like, yeah, like I was expecting more time in between races. I wasn't expecting, yeah. Big on Trading Quest 50 skulls.
Well, we are finding out that 1500 archery is a dead check. Unless they really need money, but I don't see anybody wanting to farm 50 rupees by doing 1500 horseback archery.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. I'll keep last race as spoiler free as possible. From now on. I didn't realize some people still haven't watched that. In that case, leave it at that.
Oh yeah. We're not gonna spoil who won, but there was a technical issue in the race that we had to pause temporarily. It's nothing but bees there. Nothing of value. These bomb shoes got 10 bomb shoes. Not as fun as the 5 stack that sometimes you get, and you end up just save quitting for the next 2 hours as you check everything bomb related. Ooh, Hobo missing his Deku Nut there as he tried to explode that bomb chew. So as I kind of expected, both racers electing to go the child route here where you go over to Gerudo Valley. We still don't know this medallion spread. We did get our fire medallion out of Deku Tree, so a good play by both racers to just play the numbers. You start with a stone. It ups the chances of Deku Tree being required anyway.
Deku is just full of Sphere Zero checks as well, so it makes a lot of sense to dip in there, even if you don't want to complete it or can't, as the case may be for some people who can't do B1 skip or ground jumps when you have explosives.
All right, what is in this first box, or this first check? Just a free Deku Shield.
The team never buys shield.
Dropping all the way down to check this hint, so we are still missing all of our Way of the Hero hints and our Baron hints. We've only been given pretty much just a strength upgrade and a bottle with a letter in it. And there's our first Way of the Hero.
I missed it. I was looking at something else momentarily.
It was Desert Colossus.
Oh.
Way of the Hero.
I am going to be writing down the hints, because otherwise I will not remember them.
And we have, okay, so a fire source. So an early fire source for Bloody, as well as fire arrows were behind the waterfall.
I still believe that fire arrows, when they're freestanding like that, are an ice trap. I think I've gotten burned by fire arrows being an ice trap one too many times.
Ha! Burned by fire arrows. You're a comedian. Did you not even think of that when you said it?
I did not. That was accidental.
Did you? You said it, you're like, oh no, oh no, I've made a terrible error.
Usually I do that to my students, so I guess, you know, turnabout is fair play in this particular regard.
Another way of the hero hint, Lon Lon Ranch. Both of these runners will be stopping there momentarily over the course of their routing of this. Bloody going to make his way over to child fishing, which has really been like the big change that kind of pushed this early child play up into the meta, making child fishing free, basically. Think that was a bloopy?
Yeah, it was a bloopy.
As pushing the render distance of this N64 game.
It's a really, really great song he's playing there.
I heard somewhere that is technically not the not the optimal thing to use song-wise, because you kind of have to wait a frame if you're hitting the same button. I heard that somewhere. These nerds with their speedrun techs.
That's fascinating. I just play what I feel like playing, and then I forget it halfway through the race.
Talasaya, the commentators are myself and Axani.
I'm just a restreamer.
I just like typing the command just to see my name pop up in chat.
Just a bloopy sitting there on child fishing.
I heard a stray Void Kingdom come into the call. Was there something that needed to be said?
No, I was just saying, if you hear my voice, I'm just a restreamer. Don't worry about me. I pop in and out. I'm just a grandpa. I may have fallen asleep at some points. Don't worry about me.
A wild Void Kingdom appears. Axani uses discount Trez.
Trezco, I choose you. Trezco uses ban. Void Kingdom is defeated. Alright, so Bloody going to be taking the owl back over.
Hopeful.
He's a mere discount. Oh, this is... Bloody got there just as the sun was about to come down, so he's not going to have much time. If he wanted to jump up the chains, he might have to forego that. As DigitalHobo finishing up his chow fishing and just going to get a bloopy for it. You want to see chickens for me? You want to make me mad is what you want to do. Bloody gonna still decide to jump up the chains here. Just enough time to fill that up before he makes his way inside and doesn't miss these daytime checks in the market. Yeah, Axe, I just want to warn you ahead of time that there's a lot of checks in this game that I don't like. One of them is Anju's chickens. And for some reason, chat feels like it's really funny to tease me about chickens. And I'll just have you know that I will not stand for my commentary partner to continue to tease me about chickens.
I'm not your commentary partner, so I can tease you. Ha!
Well, that's unfortunate, because I was about to go out and grill some chicken just a second ago.
I was gonna make a joke, but you know, part of like the reason why I always say I hate Anju's chickens is because those chickens are free. Like, they have the freedom to go wherever they want, do whatever they want, and when you send them back to Anju, you essentially sentence them to their deaths. And I find it to be inhumane and not fair.
I just think Anju's an idiot, because what kind of idiot gets a pet that they can't handle because they're allergic to them? Or, like, get some fucking gloves or something, lady. Something.
Man, we are 17 minutes into this seed, and these runners are going to be pretty healthy, as DigitalHobo actually chose to forego going to the market and checked that out of logic grotto. So now is he actually going to wait here for daytime?
It looks like it.
Ooh, that is a big time sink for DigitalHobo. Is I believe Bl00dyBizkitz has also Bloody stopped there for a second. I think it was just because he was writing everything down. So Bigoron has another strength upgrade. It was another one of the hints that we got just there, and we don't know if we need that yet, but that's definitely something these runners are going to have to pay attention to. Digital Hobo right now, that routing decision to go into that grotto was very risky, because if he wants to get this song check from Impa, he's going to have to wait an entire new day-night cycle.
Either that, or he's just going to have to make come back for it later, do some weird rerouting. Either way, it's a time loss.
Yeah, definitely a time loss for Digital Hobo. He did pick up the adult's wallet for his troubles, so he's going to be able to farm up way more rupees if he decides to do so. He didn't make the cycle on the owl. Okay, that must have been the problem there.
That's the problem when you get explosives early and then you do those grottos in the field. You end up, it really, really tightens your timeline for getting back to the market before the gate goes up.
All right, as Hobo's going to be doing his slingshot minigame, and Bl00dyBizkitz is working his way up to the Impa song check. We want to remind all of you, this is the Ocarina of Time randomizer bracket stages between Bl00dyBizkitz and Binary Hobo. We've had a couple of races already today. And the losers brackets will also be getting underway now pretty soon. Of course, that is the normal format. You have to be eliminated twice. Hobo looking at that heart piece for quite a long time. Kirby, go BB go.
I was trying to figure out what was on his screen. He had some light blue thing off to the side there, like one of those little sticky notes. I don't know why it was there, though.
Oh, good. I wasn't the only one who saw that.
I didn't see it. I think you guys are crazy.
I mean, I'm certifiably crazy, but I'm not crazy about that.
So 50 Skulltulas is dead. We're all happy about it. Everyone's thrilled. Bloody has a stick, so I'm not sure. I guess he's just trying to, like, do something with his time. I mean, he doesn't need to push both these blocks over. Plundering the market is a foolish choice. We know that already. So that's actually a really good hint, primarily because it eliminates... Well, what does it eliminate? It eliminates Bomb Shoot Bowling. It eliminates One Big Poe.
The minigame with the Lens of Truth, which...
I would be really impressed if Hobo read that text as it went by. But I'm pretty sure one of the dungeons we don't need, at least as far as we know we don't need, is Jabu. There's no way he read that as fast as it scrolled across, but... So we'll be getting our first song here, Song of Storms, off of Impa.
That means bottom of the well, for sure, even though it is most likely a trap.
It's always a trap. Okay, so now we get our medallions here. We have Water Temple, Light Medallion. Forest and Spirit Temple. So that strength upgrade is going to be required probably. Shadow and Fire. And Dodongos. So we got no Jabu and no Forest.
I wouldn't be too sad about Jabu, considering it's so out of the way to get to.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I mean, having Forest Temple as a stone kind of usually is a bummer because, I mean, you're almost always guaranteed to get everything you need to beat Forest anyway. So at some point, it's going to be possible for them to just go into Forest Temple.
And it always kind of feels bad doing a stone dungeon if you don't know absolutely that you need it.
8-bit, it is possible that might be part of the reason why we've been given that Rudo's letter so early, is that Ice Cavern might in fact have something.
Right. And Tektite Grotto is nothing but a piece of heart, so they will not be coming back to that.
Alright, so we get our first real divergence of routing. We had Hobo mostly pushed because he did kind of miss that that night cycle because of the owl not getting him back in time. He's electing to go adult Kakariko, and we have DigitalHobo gonna make his way up to Lon Lon Ranch, which is Way of the Hero. 2 real quick item checks and a song check. Ooh, and a mirror shield.
Mirror shield.
An out of logic mirror shield, but a mirror shield nonetheless.
We don't need
Bloody
no
having a-
stinking logic.
We don't need no stinking logic. Oh, Hobo with the feels bad man, missing the jump. All right, we have our Way of the Hero, the Red Rupee. Mandatory Red Rupee. Ooh, and Hobo having some difficulty with the man on the roof. Definitely been there before. Definitely been there before.
Could that be tournament jitters getting to him?
Potential. I mean, he did have that huge time sink a little bit ago, where he had to just stand outside of Castletown. So I'm sure there's a little bit of him that's like frustrated and he's already maybe wasted. I mean, that's quite a lengthy time.
Well, there's Zelda's Lullaby on Lon Lon Ranch, so that is possibly the Way of the Hero that was being referred to here. But there is one more check in the silo.
Hobo making his way over to probably going to check this windmill song. Well, that's a nice little... Actually, never seen that before, that way to get up into the windmill. It's pretty cool. Peeking up there, and that appears magic. Oop. Go on, come on, Hobo, get up there. I feel like this little pillar here is so finicky. Like, it really doesn't want you to climb on top of it.
It really doesn't. I have that problem all the time. Oh no,
Hobo.
and he missed the jump, man.
Hobo is having some difficulty with the jumps in this game. Oh, with the short hop as well.
Oh, geez, Hobo.
At this point, yeah, I mean, you don't want to assume Hobo's getting a little frustrated, but these are not complicated jumps. But when you miss, I think when you make one mistake in a race like this, it's so easy to make more mistakes.
Yeah,
you're trying to kind of rush through your movement,
and you just get kind of all in your head, and you're like, I can't miss the next one. I can't miss the next one, and then you like psych yourself out of it.
So Bloody, the only thing in Lon Lon Ranch did turn out to be Zelda's Lullaby, which was Way of the Hero, and DigitalHobo picking up Bl00 so he's going to be getting an additional song whenever he decides to do so. Bl00 is nice, given the fact that we do know Fire Temple is required, so... Alright, Anju, what you got for us?
Could it possibly be Deep Fire?
God, I hope not. For the sake of these runners and for myself, I've already done one Deep Fire seed. Silver Scale is in Kakariko.
That cow just really wanted to like dive.
Really did.
Get the cow some scuba gear.
Okay. I actually had a seed a number of days ago where I walked up to Anju as an adult, because why would you ever walk up to her as a child? You never do child chickens. It's just not allowed. And I walked up to her and I called... might not be good, but I called her a harlot, is what I called her. And she then proceeded to immediately give me Nehru's love. So, you know, which is commonly referred to as a condom. So I thought that was pretty fitting.
You're a bad person.
I didn't really know like a gentler way to put it. I'm like, yeah, I kind of called her a bad thing. So, DigitalHobo doing the worst check in the game, wasting a whole bunch of time, giving the lead back to DigitalHobo. Almost guaranteed that Child Chickens is going to be nothing.
I'm gonna laugh when it's something really important, like Din's
It's
Fire.
not. It's never anything important. It's never. Don't worry about it. Axe, it's not gonna be anything. I promise you.
I don't think you realize how many times like second what's it called? Dampe race turns out to be important items. I think you really underestimate that.
We're not talking about the Dampe race.
I'm talking about chickens.
Oh, chickens. Okay, I'm not paying attention again.
See, you don't pay attention to my memes, Void. My memes are very important.
Oh, chickens will always be important. Trust me. Watch this be like.
No, this check is all Bloody is doing right here now is just giving up more time to Hobo. That's all he's doing. All he's doing. This is not gonna be anything.
Look, just watch this turn out to be the most important item in the game.
I was chatting with somebody in Discord the other day, and they said that when you attack the chickens to get a whole bunch of extra chickens to spawn, and you happen to be in the pen, it doesn't count for your 7 chickens. And I thought it was rather fascinating that they had tested that.
Can we get that as a feature in the next version of the rando?
That would be amazing.
That would be so awesome.
Hobo?
Hobo, you alright over there? Okay, he's not gonna make it. Is he electing to just restart this?
That's what it looks like, but
He's going for the world record, folks. He's going for the fastest Dampe ever.
Negative speed Dampe.
Does entering the grotto reset the chickens? I believe if you place the chickens in the pen, any chickens you've placed in the pen stay there.
The others will go back. So what I will generally do if I'm doing chickens is I'll grab that one over there by Anju, I'll jump over the fence, I'll go into the grotto, and then that chicken's back over there, so I don't have to carry another fucking chicken all the way over to the other side.
Alright, looking for that world record Dampe race.
And it looks like Bloody's going to be doing the glide down to the thatched roof to check inside the house.
This is actually kind of my preferred way of doing this, just because it's kind of cool. Like, you're adding an extra little bit of functionality to this chicken check as a child. As he doesn't want to throw this chicken out of the pen. There we go. Drops it down in.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen anybody do that in a race, but I knew that it was a strat that you could do.
Alright, give us our useless item that's not going to be needed. There we go. See that? Look at that.
Nut upgrades.
Look at that.
Nuts in the chat.
Look,
it's just like I told you.
Extremely useful, okay?
Listen, there's a difference between useful and needed, okay? Clothes are useful, but not needed, alright?
I guess the same could be said about nuts, and you can take that however you would like.
We're just gonna move right along. We're not going to talk about that.
All I'm going to say is I've said worse. That's all I'm going to say. Trust me.
Strawberry Rose Garden. I mean, or you could just, I don't know, grow fur. We're mammals. We have hair. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, Bloody with the added benefit of having Zelda's Lullaby. When he goes through Kakariko, he can check Sun Song Grave. Yeah, just grow fur, no big deal. It's easy.
That definitely extends No Shave November.
Din's fire in the explodable wall in Death Mountain Trail.
Meanwhile, Bloody is getting Serenade, so he has a fast way to get to the water temple.
Again, that Din's fire, out of logic. We still have not found that bomb bag. Friendly neighbor, I am neither going to, I'm not going to decline, nor, agree with those accusations. Excuse me, guys, the moon is out. I'm going to have to go. I'll be right back.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, a bow for the torches in the composer grave.
Technically speaking, I believe that doing the flame storage is also out of logic. So, an out of logic bow.
Out of logic bow. Out of logic. Out of logic Din's fire. So I mean, you assume Hobo's gonna go there eventually. He's gonna get that check pretty easily. Bloody looking over there like, oh, that's the actual way I'm supposed to get what I just got. Wow, Bloody actually electing to... He's going into the well.
Well as a trap.
Bloody making the very early call to go down into the well. A lot of this stuff, again, going to be out of logic. And he only has 6 bomb shoes, so got to be careful with how he uses these.
But he does have a strength upgrade, so, I mean, there's not that many bomb flowers, but...
Once you get down to, like, the bottom of it, yeah, you don't need to use any of them down there.
Meanwhile, Hobo got shanked by the moblin there, so...
Trying, I believe, to line up a scene jump.
Yeah, it's a glitchless strat that he's trying to do here.
See if he gets it as Bloody's working his way over to the first check behind the Skulltula, and... Okay, so that's going to make this a little more free, actually giving him a lot more bomb shoes, actually, giving him 20. That was a 20 stack of bomb shoes. Very nicely done by Hobo.
Our worries about running out of bombs or explosives are not going to be too founded.
Okay. That is a dangerous song to be on Ocarina of Time.
Hey, Kuiper. You know what complements those bomb shoes really well? The nuts he got from Andrew. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, alright? There's more nuts out there, okay? We can get more nuts, alright? There's always more nuts to get. What's everyone laughing about, huh? What's so funny?
I'm personally laughing about the fact that Anju handed Link some nuts.
Huh? Everyone, can we get someone to ban the lol in chat, huh? I'm sick of people laughing at me. Those chickens were not required. I don't care what any of you say. Trying to shade me. How dare you?
All I'm saying is you're making this very easy.
Got a butter knife inside of the bottom of the well.
And a slingshot.
Alright, so
now Deku Tree is officially in logic.
Right, that could necessarily be logically how you're supposed to beat Deku Tree is. See, alright, I'm not ready for
While Kuiper's mic is not working, I'd like to point to chat and say, hey guys, if you want to join in with the ZSR grin spam in chat, all you have to do is subscribe to ZSR. By subscribing to ZSR, you help support the channel that is providing you the Ocarina of Time tournament, and on top of that, you can also help us get to our sub goal. Our sub goal right now is, I believe, 19 away from getting to the ZSR staff multi-world. Help support us.
You know, all of that's fine and dandy, but we're about to check Steve. Let's go. He's going to have a go mode item right here in the bottom of the well. It's Steve time. I better see some hype. Steve's going to have something we need, unlike chickens.
I think I was racing when the Steve meme came out, so I don't fully understand it. But I just wanted...
All right, necessary. We needed those Deku nuts. Makes the scene so much easier. That's something you want to see right there.
Oh my god.
That upgrade.
And everything of mine is freezing.
Guys, if you thought the Steve meme was dead, we just revitalized it with this seed. Congratulations, everyone. Steve is living on.
You're talking about the Deku Nut upgrade is very useful, and it's, you know, it's not something you always need, but it helps out quite a bit, you know. Unlike you know, Chicken Check that never gives you anything useful, Steve always has something useful. That's right. There were two slingshots in the bottom of the well. Interestingly enough. All right, Bloody finishing up. The bottom of the well checks here as just gets a recovery heart. Strawberry, I'm glad you're laughing. That's all I want to do. I'm hoping that people can laugh. All right, Biscuits dropping down to the bottom of the well as Hobo's going to be finishing up his market check. Both runners read that the market was barren. Why are they doing Richard? I would assume that they're just doing it just because it's, like, fast, maybe? Like, oh, maybe I can get an out-of-logic bomb bag. I'm not necessarily sure. Yeah, Bloody did do it beforehand, but I know Hobo read that hint. Very strange. Maybe they just feel sorry. Maybe they feel sorry for Richard. You know, trying to get him back home, trying to catfish him to that old woman.
Well, after checking bottom of the well, I think we can safely say that bottom of the well was a trap.
It was required! Steve always has a required item. Easy. Jabu's going to be required, and they're going to run out of... Otherwise, without Steve, Bloody's going to go into Jabu because it's going to be an all-dungeon Steve. I was going to say an all-dungeon Steve. Oh, my God. Oh, I got to stop. I almost said all-dungeon Steve. I can't help it. Be a small one in case it was a deck up. All Dungeon Steve. It was close. I almost slipped up and said it, but then I said it anyway. It doesn't matter. All right, Hobo picking up his song chain here. I believe the first song is Song of Storms, and then he'll eventually be getting his Zelda's Lullaby. Fix my mic. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. All right, guys, I'll be right back.
Quick, talk shit about Steve while he's gone. Steve is shit.
I'm back.
You didn't hear any of that, chat, don't worry.
I didn't hear any of that? How dare you?
What do you mean?
Huh? What did you say about me, huh?
I didn't say anything about you. Chat can confirm that. I didn't say anything about you.
Huh? You happen to say something about me?
No, 100%. I guarantee I didn't say a single thing about you.
So if I go back and watch the VOD, I'm not gonna be sad and upset.
I mean, you could be sad and upset, but that's not my fault.
All right. I'm a little upset. I'm a little triggered. Yes, Way of the Hero basically means something there in some form, whether it be a song, whether it be an item, whether it be an item that leads to another item. But you're gonna need it in order to beat the seed, is basically what Way of the Hero means. All right, Bloody, the first one over to Zora's River. Again, we're still missing that bomb bag, and so all of this is going to be out of logic. Well, I guess not technically, because they have a silver scale. They're just doing it in what the game would consider to be backwards order, because you're not supposed to come in from this way. Petition to have me commentate every single run. I'd be tired. Feels like runs all day long. All right, making Bloody jumping on over. He's going to be checking the Song of Storms on the Frog as Hobo picks up his Zelda's Lullaby, which, believe it or not, is a required song. So we know Frog's 2 is dead. What does Frog's 1 hold for us? Looking like it's going to be a Mirror Shield. I'm not, sorry, not a Mirror Shield, a Lens of Truth. I always get those two items mixed up. Less is logically locked behind the Lens of Truth in these settings. The only thing you really need the Lens of Truth for is Wasteland and the chess minigame. Now, we know the chess minigame, of course, has nothing in it. And most of these runners are going to be okay with doing the Wasteland without the Lens of Truth. Yes, the bow was torches inside of the Composer Grave that we got out of logic. Bloody did not have his magic nor his Din's fire as Hobo. He got that using fire storage trick.
So apparently we're both commentators down now since his mic broke again. So yeah, how are you guys doing? How's the chat doing? You all good? You enjoying the flight?
You just say that? Are they enjoying the flight?
Yeah, this is a flight. This is the ZSR Airlines.
This is. I like that actually. Can we rebrand the channel? Instead of Zelda speedruns, we just do ZSR Airlines.
You're gonna have to argue with Trezor over that. Oh, you back?
I believe I'm back. Sorry about that.
Hey, welcome
Sweet.
back. The seed's over.
Oh, dang it.
They both just killed Ganon. They've moved on to playing Super Metroid.
A good game, so.
Also, that Goron tunic is definitely something that you'd like to see picking up, but it was, in fact, a fake Goron tunic.
What were they saying in chat about, like, clothes being required? See, this is why you don't wear clothes.
That's what I'm saying. I said that earlier, that, you know, clothes are you know, nice, but not required. Super Metroid Oot combo rando when? I don't know how to answer that.
That...
No. I didn't mean the Wasteland check required it. I meant crossing the Wasteland, is what I meant to say. Obviously, the lens isn't required for the Wasteland check.
No, I'm pretty sure it's still not required for that. Crossing Wasteland.
Oh, with these settings, is it just the chess minigame?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's just a chess minigame.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Everyone's expected to know, what's it called? Lens
Wasteland.
Or just hope to get lucky and just teleport there every single time.
Forest Temple is, in fact, barren.
Well, this is the great time to have Forest Temple be barren when it's a stone.
And unless this turns out to be an all-dungeon seed for Saria Song, then might not be something really fun to do, because that's going to be about 15 minutes where we have nothing to talk about. It's like, oh, look at this, doing a whole bunch of stuff, and we know there's nothing here.
I'm sure that we can create another meme out of the dust.
So, chat, what's your favorite flavor of cream cheese? Let's talk about that. Free Hylian Shield.
I don't like.
Who the hell wrote watermelon? What the hell?
Oh my goodness.
Watermelon cream cheese. What on earth?
It's not as good as grapefruit.
Grapefruit? What are you talking about?
Cream cheese.
Why would you ever? That sounds heinous.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
What on earth?
Why is my phone going off? Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I hear myself. I'm self-conscious.
Yes.
I'm
No,
so self-conscious.
My chat is not working
Oh,
on my
Hobo
computer.
has a bomb bag.
So I'm putting my chat on my phone since it's not working on my computer, and I've refreshed like 6 times.
I was too busy running my mouth about cream cheese to not realize that bomb bag was on the Ocarina memory game.
Resident Sleeper turned out to actually have something for a change. Wow.
I actually really like the change of that check, being that it's just I believe it's just 5 notes now as opposed to the full length of the song.
Oh my goodness. It is very much better. I played the vanilla game actually about a month ago, and I forgot that it starts at like 3 and then goes to 5, and then it starts at 3 and then goes to 6. And 3 to 7, and then 3 to 8, and then you've finally beaten the Ocarina game, and that is just fucking awful.
Oh, it's real bad, yeah.
I mean, I don't see why you guys like. I've got to admit, the old Ocarina game made me very happy whenever I watched ATZ and he'd fail it like a couple of times. ATZ is such a great runner, and then for some reason on minigames he just completely flops, and it really confuses me. I don't understand it, but yeah.
Bloody with an interesting choice here, going to be checking one single thing in Jabu Jabu. And I think he might just be opening it up. Yeah, that's all he's doing. Just opening up Jabu to potentially come back later.
And freeing up the bottle.
Alright, so this fairy fountain going to be checked by Bloody as Hobo making his way up to check the Saria song check, and it is Prelude. So basically a better version of the song that Bloody got inside of the Composer Grave. The second time we've saw that river chest. So the river chest having a key, so chance we might not need to go down there.
Hobo taking a dirt nap.
Yeah, that's right, Hobo. We'll just say it was intentional. ATZ getting trashed in the chat by Trez. Put him in the dumpster. Put him in a body bag.
I feel so bad now. This restream has just turned into me and Trez throwing shade at everyone.
Yeah, you know, ATZ, you know what, man? I support you. Oh, this whole time people have been making fun of me, making fun of my mic, making fun of the way I sound, making fun of my choice of cream cheese.
Hang on. What do you mean making fun of your choice of cream cheese? You made fun of my cream cheese.
Of yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, because yours was inhumane.
What do you mean?
Okay. Guys, let's settle down. I just have one thing to say. Chickens.
Oh, what about chickens? Huh? What? Something wrong with chickens?
There's apparently a lot wrong with chickens.
Oh, well, yeah, chickens is awful. Chickens is the worst chick in the game.
You're too good to help Anju with her pets that she's allergic to because she's a dumbass.
I'm a good enough of a person to not send those chickens to their doom by giving them back to the evil witch that is Anju, who probably summoned Ganon in the first place because she's evil. There's your lore right there. They don't tell you that in the Hyrule big book of nonsense that you can buy on Amazon for a lot of money.
So Anju is secretly a Gerudo, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Kuiper.
Yes.
What did you have before this race?
What did I have before this race? I had a nap.
I meant food.
I had... What did I eat? I can't remember that far back into the past. Oh, it was a hook shot in the pot! I don't have to talk about myself anymore. right! Let's go! We're hookshot and stuff. Also, no, I had a what the hell did I eat? I had
To be honest, whoa, okay, everything broke for a second. I was just taking a shot in the dark there. I had no idea what you ate. I was just hoping it was chicken just for this joke.
Oh no, it was actually chicken! Oh no! Oh no! I gotta go! 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 I gotta.
He really did go. Wow.
Apparently I hit a bullseye. Yeah, I'm
Oh my god. That is actually pretty hilarious. I don't know how to react at this point. You remember that movie Wayne's World, and I am definitely dating myself here, but where Wayne leaves and Garth is just sitting there by himself and he's looking into the camera like, I'm having a good time. That's like me being left to my own devices on comms. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm sorry, Axe. It was just when I came to the realization that what I had actually eaten before stream was in fact chicken. I had to remove myself from the situation.
I'm really glad I hit a bullseye with that guess, by the way. That impresses me as well.
Was it Hyrule fried chicken or was it like Popeye?
They were boneless wings, all right? That's all they were. They were just boneless wings.
So you just deprive these chickens of their ability to fly?
Oh.
Monster.
Listen, all right? It's... Oh...
Boneless wings is the stupidest name. Sorry, in England we call them like strips. You call them boneless wings. That's the stupidest thing. Sorry, small rant.
Okay, well, first of all, Void, they're normally called wings, so when they don't have bones in them, they're boneless wings.
But we also do have strips, and like there's a distinction to be made though, because strips are generally they're not usually covered in some sort of delicious, amazing sauce, whereas wings are like a messy amalgamation of chicken and sauce and deliciousness.
I disagree. So. You've been picking up the wrong strips if you think you can't just have them covered in sauce.
See, here's the thing. Axe is right about the strips thing, but technically, the actual thing you call them strips is like kind of like the slang form. What they're actually called is tendies.
I don't know anybody who calls them that.
That's what they're called.
All my friends call them that, unfortunately.
Yeah, just call them tendies. That's what they're chicken tendies.
That must be a regional thing.
No, it's just a really stupid thing to call them. Yeah, this has become a food talk show. Everybody, enjoy.
So anyway, there's a race happening. I think.
So Hobo can't give the guard the letter the correct way. He's got to stand right here in the correct spot.
Did we get a hint for Skull Mask yet?
Nope.
Then there must be something there.
No, we did not. Welcome back to Zelda Food Runs. In today's episode, we talk about the merits of pot pie and should mustard go on it.
Not a fan of mustard. Moving on.
Moving right along. Yeah, instead of having a sub goal where the ZSR staff races, can we have like a baking competition between all of you?
Wait a second. Did I actually hit nerve though with Treska? I guess he likes mustard. That's good to know.
That's what I'm saying. Right, Slingshot? I think that'd be a great idea. ZSR cooking stream. Easy.
Just, keep 911 at the ready. I'm pretty sure.
No, Trez has got the right idea. I'm down for baking competition. Yo, let me get me and my friends in on this, and we'll do a baking competition. I'd be so down for that.
The Great ZSR Bake Off. I like it.
He's coming up to the oven. Oh, and the chocolate chip cookies aren't done yet. Gotta put them back in the oven. I'll commentate it.
Well, I mean, this is randomizer, so he might put chocolate chip cookies in, but might come back with like muffins or something.
It's still random. Like they have random ingredients and they have to make cookies with it.
Yo, Trez, look, I know what our 300 sub goal should be. If we hit 300 subs, we need to do a 1v1 race on Cooking Simulator.
Oh my god. Sign me up. Sign me up. See, I'm giving you all ideas. Oh, I'm the gift that keeps on giving. Fantastic. Alright, Bloody gonna be picking up his hook shot in the pot. I just want to say, I hate this check, but I only hate it when I don't want to do it. Does that make sense?
I only hate it when I don't actually have bombs and I have to use the bomb flower because Lord is it a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's definitely, I don't know, I know it's just all timing and you just have to basically, like, oh, okay, you have to hit the pot when it's facing a certain direction, but for some reason doing it with the bomb flowers is just really, really hard. As Bloody gonna go talk to the big rolling Goron, get his heart container.
I'm not listening to either of the. I'm not listening to either of the runners' audio, but are we aware of what Hobo's low health is? Is it Mweep? Because it needs to be.
I can check that right now. Let's see.
Let's check it on stream as well.
It's a chicken! No! No! It's a chicken!
Oh my god! That couldn't have possibly been more perfect. Oh my god. Oh no, Hobo accidentally lit that other torch.
Hobo's gonna die from this keys. It's gonna hit him and kill him.
And possibly eat his shield. Well, the fire will deal with the shield.
I immediately remuted his stream. Like, immediately. I can't take it.
You don't even know how perfectly timed that was on stream as well. I had just turned audio over. You hear one cluck and then you just start screaming. It was too perfect. Oh my god.
Alright, somebody in chat, please clip that for later. Please clip that.
Don't chicken out. Puns. The puns are coming through. God. Alright, come on. Binary Hobo needs to open up Steve and make me feel better.
Look, all I'm saying is, all three of my streams so far have been solid streams. If you don't like me streaming, then there's definitely something wrong here. Memes every single stream, boys. This is why I'm on ZSR.
Oh, God. Kuiper laughing sounds like a chicken clucking. Was I laughing? I don't think I was laughing. I was upset. I was real mad. It's the Chickens of Time randomizer. Alright, Steve, make me feel better. Give us that Deku nut upgrade. Alright, I feel better. Bloody picking up his in logic. Din's fire now. As I believe, Bloody is basically just that magic. Once Bloody goes adult, he can actually just go into Shadow and beat it.
He doesn't have hover boots, though.
Oh, that's right, I'm dumb. Never mind, ignore me. Holy crap, I'm not paying attention.
I was wondering if maybe I missed the hover boots, but...
I like that explanation as to what my mic sounds like is happening to me, that I'm getting squeezed out of the room. I like that one. I like that. That sounds good.
So you're a toothpaste tube now.
I must be. Yeah, this bloody routing has been this bloody route's been pretty has Bloody gone adult yet?
Hang on.
I don't think he has.
I agree with the correlation. I agree with the correlation there. I just don't think that was the direction you were supposed to take there. Squeeze that over toothpaste tube. God damn it.
Mic issues, folks. It happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us.
I mean, at least your audio driver didn't completely crash, rendering you unable to hear and communicate in Discord, so you have that going for you today. I cannot say the same.
Petition to start a Kuiper fried cucko meme and replace Colonel Sanders and make it Colonel Kuiper. Is what I just read in the chat.
God damn it, I love you guys in chat. But look, okay.
Jesus.
This is getting ridiculous, so I'm putting the image back on screen again.
No, don't put the image on screen. Oh, that's the clip. Oh god, I really want to listen to that clip, but I can't right now. I'll listen to it. All right, 10 skulls turned out to be nothing of value. I'm signing that petition. What is this requiring that I have to obtain the knowledge of how to run a fast food chain? Because I don't know how to do that.
I think really just anybody who can use Photoshop could probably Photoshop your Discord icon onto a KFC box and call it good.
I guess you could do that, huh? You could just kind of Photoshop me onto Colonel Sanders' body.
Yeah. Kiefer.
It's just 11 secret.
Is it Keeper or Kuiper?
It's Kuiper. Yeah, you ignore the first E and just pronounce it like kite.
So Kuiper fried chicken is what it is.
I'm not sure. Did you agree to what Trez posted in chat, by the way?
Trez said something. I don't really pay attention when Trez says things. So
he said as a sub goal we should make it. Yep,
I read it.
Oh damn, that was quick, ATZ.
I'll get to work on it. Give me a sec.
Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Get out of here with that!
Void, can you please
get out of here with that?
Void, please put that on the stream.
I'm way ahead of you. Don't worry.
Oh my god, I'm so upset. I'm so upset.
I can't stop laughing. Oh my god, this is great.
Trez, I'll tell you what. 400 subs, yeah, I'll do it. I've never played Stardew Valley in my life, but if we get 400 subs here, I'll do it.
Yo, I'll tell you what. I'll co-op. I'll be your partner on that. Okay, we can do multiplayer. We can do it together, and I can show you how to chicken farm. That good, bud?
Okay. Sounds great. Sounds amazing.
Hobo's finally picking up his bow. That's gotta feel pretty good at this point.
And Bloody's finally picking up what dungeons he has to beat. An hour and 6 minutes in. We are in.
Is this the first time he's going adult?
Yes. This is, in fact, the first time he has gone adult.
Speaking of which, I just realized, like, eventually we're going to need to catch up on our sub goals, because you guys in chat are so goddamn awesome. You're blowing up every sub goal we've created so far. So I just want to say thank you to everyone in chat for subbing and helping out this channel. It really means a lot to us.
Yes, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. That's such an awkward... When Bloody plays the song, it sounds so awkward. It's like, pung, 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 pung. 200... Oh my god. Kuiper Void, Stardew Valley, full chicken experience. I'm getting the full chicken experience.
To be honest, I'm gonna have to study up how to make a chicken, like how to maintain a chicken farm as well. But yeah, we will do it.
You don't even know how to do it, and I agree. Oh my, what did I agree to?
Look. Part of the fun is figuring it out together. At least I've actually played Stardew Valley, okay?
That's true. That is true. How many rupees for that? All right, Bloody electing to go adult fishing. These are two checks we have not seen yet: adult archery and adult fishing. Adult archery, is that what I just said? Adult target mini game with the shots and the rupees and stuff. Alright, pretty much vanilla.
Oh my god, I just had an idea. I'll be back in a bit. Sorry if I don't talk, I'm working on something.
That is the most terrifying sentence
Yeah, that sounded
That
pretty ominous to me.
that he could have finished on. All right, so as far as I don't know if you want to do this right now, Axe, but let's talk about the race for a little bit.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Let's talk about the race a little bit. So it looks like Hobo is going to be making the play over. Let's see if he elects to go into Dodongo's here. He's going to go up. All right, so Hobo dipping into Dodongo's. I was actually going to ask you that. At this point, with very little access to everything outside of Forest, which we know is barren, and Dodongo's, which is also another stone, we really don't have access to a lot of these dungeons. So I was going to say, like, what do you think is the next best place to go?
Dodongo's is a medallion. It's not a stone.
Oh, that's right. It is a medallion. I'm thinking of... I'm looking at Hobo's tracker, because his tracker hasn't been updated yet. But, yeah, so Dodongo's is the medallion. But then after that...
It's...
Yeah, sorry, guys. I was looking at the wrong tracker. Excuse me.
They're just really going to have to... It really depends on whether or not we get anything from Dodongo's. We have not seen this dungeon yet, so there might be something hiding in here. We do still have a Colossus Wave, the hero, so there's a possibility that there's something hanging out there. Then again, it could just be the song that was on Requiem.
Could potentially be that song. I mean, as far as songs go, I mean, we have Zelda's Lullaby. We know where Nocturne of Shadow is. We also have a location for Saria song that is the Ocarina of Time song. So there's only a couple other songs. I mean, it could be something on horseback archery that maybe we need to get a Epona song for. That might be what that Way of the Hero is, but gonna be a long while before we end up making our way out there. Also, holy cow! Bleeding Blue 11 with 10 gift subs. Thank you so much, man.
We do have a hint saying that 1500 archery was dead.
I guess people have been really hyped up for our stream, so huge thank you to Bleeding Blue. Holy crap. I was not expecting this. That's amazing. Okay, sorry.
Yes, thank you so much, Bleeding Blue. Thank you for the gift sub. For myself, also. I appreciate it, man. All right, Biscuit's finishing up Adult Archery. Going to be getting his heart piece.
I wouldn't be too surprised if Biscuits goes into Dodongo's Cavern as well. He has everything he needs for it. And he's right here.
As far as item advantages, I mean, the only real advantage to speak of is this magic that Hobo has over Bl00dyBizkitz, and Bloody's about to pick this up, so after about an hour and 11 minutes in, we're pretty much dead even as far as items go. Only real difference is that Bolero Fire song. And double magic. So now Bloody with access to his Song of Time. We'll see if he elects to go over there. Yeah, that's a pretty cool way to get up on top of that that little ledge there that Bloody just showed off when you have the hook shot. Definitely pretty cool. Recoil strats in this game, I think, are one of the things that, like, when I watch it, I always think, oh, God, I really want to learn how to do that. It just looks so clean and so nice.
It's probably not actually that difficult, but I've never really tried it myself, so I don't know. Just because something looks easy doesn't mean that it is.
Absolutely, yeah. So Hobo going for that swag strat, trying to get both bombs inside the eyes. Kobe to the first one, but the first one blew up a little bit too soon. So
just like I tell my students, stick to 2K.
Stick to 2K. That's fitting advice.
And well, that's because they like to yeet things at the trash can, and they always miss. And then I don't know what is happening today, but like when they drop something on the ground, they don't pick it back up. They don't get up out of their seat to go pick it up and put it in the trash when they miss. They're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. And I'm like, no, you're not.
Also, Jobo too with the 5 gift subs. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. And the generosity coming through right now.
I guess they really want that cooking to come through.
I do too, honestly. I think that'd be awesome. That would definitely be a lot of fun to watch.
It would be fun to watch. I might actually learn something.
All right, just a bottle with a potion in it for the final chest check inside of Dodongo's cavern. Bloody getting owned by Dampe there. Or as I like to affectionately call him, as Grandpa.
I always thought it was pretty rude of Dampe. I mean, I'm literally coming to visit you in your grave, and you're throwing fire at me? Like,
yeah,
really?
like, he's like, oh, hello, thank you for visiting me. Now challenge me to a race where I could kill you and burn you alive.
Yeah, like, what is that? Or is Dampe just actually the devil and we don't know it? Because, you know, he's got, like, the hellfire going on.
Hey, I mean, we're going deep into Zelda lore here, but I think there's a solid chance that Anju and Dampe could have been Ganon's parents. I think that's likely. You know, the resemblance that Ganon has to Anju is striking. You know, the red hair, the voluptuous hips. You know,
I will admit that I've never actually paid much attention to Ganondorf's hips.
I haven't either. I haven't either. Anyway.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's just forget about that, and let's move on. Binary Hobo picking up his his spirit medallion.
Yeah, he seems to have his tracker a little messed up. The people watching the restream won't see that, but he had gotten the spirit and shadow medallions confused on his personal tracker.
Oh yeah, there we go. He's fixing it right now.
Yeah.
He's reading. Oh yeah, he's checking just to make sure that he got that right. Yeah, so fire is actually the shadow medallion, so he's going to be switching that over as Bloody going to elect to start up the fire temple as opposed to going to Dodongo's. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I would have done Dodongo's first and then come here after, because if this chest wasn't a key, which it was, then he would have basically just wasted about a minute or so.
All right, chat. How deep will we go in fire? Is this regular fire? Is this medium fire? Is this deep fire? Or is it deeper fire?
Deeper fire sounds like the dark web.
It's the equivalent. The comparisons are striking. Also, congrats to Zelda Speedruns for the 250 subs. Hitting that goal, that's awesome.
That's some definite hype. If you're a sub, you need to put some ZSR hype in the chat.
Well, being that I have just been gifted a sub, I will be let's get some hype in the chat. There we go. Oh, that's not hype. Oh, I considered that the hype emote. That's what I thought the hype emote was. I mean, I guess it's this one, maybe. All right, yeah, okay, yeah, that's the hype one. All right, I understand. I was under the assumption that the other one was the hype one, because of the the face and how excited it looks. All right, we are locked out of the Shadow Temple. I'm sorry, the Fire Temple. Cannot progress.
But he does have a fairy, so if he happens to run out of time while doing Volvagia without a tunic, he'll be alright.
That appears to be light arrows at the top of the volcano.
It was definitely gold and shiny. It could have been a 200 rupee, so... I would like to see the light arrows actually turn into an ice trap. I don't think I've ever seen that, and I think it would be really quite brilliant.
I'm gonna get a better look at it, I think, right here. Unless Bloody's really confident that he saw it. Really did look like light arrows up on top of the volcano. We need the Shadow... Since we have to beat Shadow Temple, we need the hover boot anyway, so those players are going to be putting that off for quite a while. Josie, the Goron Tunic in Zora's River was an ice trap. That was a foolish choice. Yeah, those are definitely light arrows.
Yes, definitely. Or an ice trap.
You know, you are right. I haven't actually seen... I haven't seen fake light arrows, I believe, in any seed. Any seed I've done, any seed other people have done. So that would be a real mean ice trap. Oh, and Bloody picking up his... Oh, wow, that is an excellent place for that to be. He's just going to head right out here and pick up his second strength upgrade.
Yeah, I would do the exact same thing.
Wow, very, very nice place to flame check.
You couldn't have placed that better in a Plando.
Maybe the only better place to put that would be like at the fairy fountain.
Right.
Just come right out and get your strength upgrade. All right, so
now it looks like a good time to go to Spirit Temple. Of course, you're going to have to go through the Wasteland first, which we don't have the access to.
We don't have access to that yet. You are right. So, man, I mean, we know Forest Temple's barren. Dodongos didn't have anything. I mean, maybe it is, in fact, that Ice Cavern play where we were given Rudo's letter right at the start.
Yeah, that may be that might be the trick of the day, because we are running out of song checks. Either that or they're going to have to get the long shot and get across the wasteland that way.
We have not gotten the forest song check, I don't believe, yet. Yeah, none of these racers have gone up there as a adult to pick up that song just yet. All right, dropping down, picking up this hint. So we know where all three slingshots are. So technically, what that means is the bottom of the well was required, but it was just required for that slingshot. Oh yeah, Nocturne was at Minuet. DigitalHobo has checked that off on his track. You guys can't see the racer's personal trackers. I looked over at Bloody's, and Bloody has not been over there yet to get his Nocturne of Shadow, but Hobo has, so that is correct. Light arrows on Darunia. Friendly, we're pretty sure we saw where the light arrows were. They probably are on top of the volcano in the crater. All right, Bloody electing to go through Dodongos now. We know that pretty much nothing of real value inside of here, so just going to be picking up that Spirit Medallion.
Let's see if Hobo falls for the bait. He's falling for the bait.
He's going to fall for it.
You fool! And loses his chicken.
That's something that, that's definitely something that, you know, if you see that, it's such a free thing to go pick up and get. Yeah, I'm going to jump over there. I'll take the 20 seconds that it takes to get over there just to grab the Goron Tunic. All right, so Hobo now. I'm assuming Hobo's going to do something similar to what Bloody did, which is just, I'm going to move the big boy. Maybe I grab the fish just to open up Jabu, and then I'm going to bail on this.
Yeah, at this point, obviously, it doesn't make any sense to go into Jabu because there's only one check you can actually do in there. You might just do the fairy fountain in the back and get the Skulltula.
All right, picking up his sticks and rolling on through here. I really do think Hobo... See, at this point with the items you have now, all of this access to Spirit... I mean, you know where your strength upgrade is. You just have to find... As far as Hobo goes, you have to find whatever that trade sequence item is, which obviously we know is just the claim check right outside of the Big Goron himself. I really think this next play these runners are going to probably make gotta be Ice Cavern.
Yeah, I just can't see it being anything else right now.
Ooh, we have a special guest visitor.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Tresco.
Hello.
Mr. Kuiper. I just gotta say quickly, if chat wants quickly get a surprise and quickly reload their chat, they will find this, which is our. Oh, it's not showing yet, but it
Oh no,
will
it's showing
show.
for me.
It's showing for you. That's great. It will show our new emote that I just activated, which is Zeosaur Ban, and I will use it so often, whenever I can, in every single stream I ever had.
I feel like that you were originally just gonna target that at me, just like whenever Void streaming, but I'm gonna use this excessively, like.
So it
And
kind of looks like Link's just holding a red stocking on a stick.
It's a hammer! Kuiper, please!
I mean, it kind of looks like a red stocking on a stick.
Your red
Just
stocking
hover
on a
over
stick.
it.
I mean, it kind of looks. It does look really good. I'm just messing around with Trez is all.
What I wanted to say though, we're only 50 subs away from our next sub goal, which will be me bodying Void in a cooking simulator competition.
Oh, is
Because I will
that
just
what's gonna
wipe
happen?
the floor with him. But the best part is, at 300 subs, we will also enable another emote slot. So that's
I know
another
what it is.
incentive.
Can you tell me
Okay.
right now?
Quickly, Trez, what are we calling me and Kuiper's little chicken adventure?
Your chicken adventure.
Yeah, our chicken adventure on Stardew Valley. What are we calling it?
Well, if you remember, my health sanity was my personal hell, and since it's a lot of chickens, it might just Kuiper's personal hell. Cause we're full of chicken.
Okay, hang on. I think I know what to do here.
Oh boy.
While we're waiting with bated breath for whatever Void's about to do, we see Bloody working on King Dodongo. And
We still don't know.
Hobo's
We
doing
still
some
don't know
Lost
what
Wood stuff.
Void is doing, huh?
No, I'm a little worried, I have to admit.
Typing up a storm. All right, Hobo gonna be doing target in the woods, picking up a heart piece, and Bloody finishing up King Dodongo. So both runners now with 2 medallions. We're less than an hour and a half in.
Okay, it's done. I'm just importing it into OBS in a second. Continue on. I'll let you know when to look at the stream.
This isn't fair. I can't see it.
Yeah, you will if you go on to ZSR in a second.
Oh God.
Oh no, chat just made a great suggestion. Oh, I need to change this.
Poultry in motion.
Oh my God.
Chat, why are you guys so good at this?
Painful.
Get cucked. Who said get cucked?
Man, Sithin ain't easy. You're just... That was tasteful. I approve.
Alright, so chat, where the hell are the boots in this seed? Because we don't have a single pair of boots yet. Except
Yeah, we need
for the...
shoes, man. We need some shoes. Alright, talking to the kid. Yeah, your dad's dead. Whatever, we don't care. Give me our item. Yeah, you're sure? You're sad? Yep. Give us our item. Okay, cool. Thanks, kid. We're trying to go fast, man. Come on.
Sonic, gotta go fast.
We don't need clothes, but we do need shoes. Correct. Well, the shoes have special powers.
Plus, you gotta take care of your feet. Haven't you guys ever watched Forrest Gump? They said, like, take care of your feet. That's legit, bro. You gotta take care of your feet.
Ew, feet. Gross. Also, I do think that part of what my my issues with my mic was when I was like running around, moving around all over the place. Because ever since I stopped doing that, it seems to be okay. My family got killed by a dragon. Give me your item. My entire family's dead. Yeah, give me the damn heart piece, kid. Shut up. I'm really sad. Punch him. Give me your item. Oh, the iron boot's going to brick. Not sure. Man, Bloody having a real tough time with this Mito skip. There we go. Finally, backflips past the loser.
Okay. So, if you guys want to start looking at the ZSR stream, Trez, I hope you're in chat. So guys, as said before, I think we have now hit the goal for 250, which is the multi-world. At 300, we have me and Trez Cooking Simulator 1v1. And now, at 400 subs, Kype and Void Poultry in Motion. 400 sub goal. Let's do this, boys.
Oh god, hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh my god.
What the hell is that? What is that?
That is our...
Is that a chicken?
Yep, that's a chicken.
You need to have Anju in the background though, like with her hands, like, you know how she has her hands on her cheeks? And like, all like panicked. What are you doing to my chicken?
Oh my god, that thing looks like it lives at the top of a mountain and bestows wisdom.
It's Kapora Gabora.
Oh my god. Dude, if I was walking down the street and I saw that chicken walking down the street, I would just like turn around. That thing looks terrifying. Also, why does it look like Void's like little character has on a bathrobe?
I don't know. It was the image.
What are you doing in a chicken coop with a bathrobe on?
Don't judge me. I'm a panda.
Right. So what are you doing in a chicken coop with a freaking thing on?
I'm posting this image in social chat.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That just looks like... That was the shopkeeper from... Hold on a second. That was the shopkeeper from Majora's Mask, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Happy Mask salesman.
Yes, the Happy Mask salesman.
Yeah, I could tell because the quality of his face was a little less blockish.
It's in social chat now that Wait, what? Oh my god, I just looked into chat. Holy crap. But yeah, if any of you want that image, it's in social chat, in the Ocarina of Time Discord. So please enjoy.
I'm trying to figure out why Trez fell off his chair. I don't necessarily get that.
Balance issues tend to happen when you get a little older, so it might have something to do with that.
Yep, you're right. You are, in fact, correct.
Sadly, I think I might actually be older than Trez. I'm not sure.
Bloody trying to render in what's at the bottom of the lake down here. Couldn't quite get it, at least I don't think. And a heart piece was on the little ice island over there, so not necessarily needed. We've already done this fairy fountain as a child, so Bloody... Alright, this was the next place I thought these runners would probably go. Hobo, of course, making his way through Shadow Temple, and... Man, if there was ever a time that Hobo wanted to see vanilla hover boots, this would be it.
Man, that would be one hell of a gamble paying off, because most of the time you just don't really want to go into a place unless you have everything you need for it.
I mean, these two checks, you're not gonna... It basically, even if this isn't hover boots and doesn't give him any progression, you're cutting out that movement back to the first little area. So I guess it's not too much of a time sink. Plus, I mean, obviously it ends up being required, being that it has a key. Alright, Bloody picking up these silver rupees. See how many Skulltulas he has? He has 17. So we know 50, 40, and I think we've read a hint for 30. I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember seeing the 30, but we've been memeing an awful lot today, so my little notes are not as solid as they probably should be.
My apologies.
Don't apologize, I'm having a great time.
30 is dead. Okay, thank you, chat. You guys are the real MVPs. You guys are the ones that are actually keeping track of everything. I'm just over here, you know.
Getting cucked by chickens, apparently.
It's a rough life. No. Rough life.
It's the hard cuck life. Would you say?
The hard cuck life. Oh my god. That's going to be the name of my autobiography.
I was about to sing that, but then it just kept relaying in my head, and it was just like, I can't.
Well, because
Sorry.
if you just happen to pronounce it a little bit off one time, it's gonna sound like something entirely too dirty for this stream.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, I wanted to sing it, but like I keep playing it in my head, and it's just like, no, I shouldn't.
And this is not ZSR After Dark.
I mean,
all right,
for
Zora
Britain,
Tunic
it's getting
inside of the ice cavern. You're just over there screaming into the Void Kingdom, aren't you? I wouldn't. Why would I scream into Void? That'd be uncomfortable.
Disagree. I am a comfortable teddy bear. Well, panda bear.
Neophobos bringing up an interesting point. We don't need commentators. Just bring people on that just get made fun of by people in chat and the people that run ZSR, and chat can just keep track of everything. It's a good idea. Who's winning? It's kind of tough to say right now. We're assuming that Bloody is in the spot that the progression is going to be. They basically have all of the same items right now. But we're assuming that Bloody is about to find something in this ice cavern, even if it's just the song at the end. That appears to be.
That might be the real.
I'd probably grab that if I was Bloody.
So both tunics in Ice Cavern, which is interesting.
That is very interesting. Unless this one's fake as well. That would be the second fake Goron tunic that we've had this seed. Alright, so both tunics. Is he going to put them on? Is he going to do it for the fans? Come on, we want to see what they are. Here we go. Put them on. Hot pink and blue.
Oh, we gotta be wearing that ATZ pink.
Alright, the ATZ pink is what we're going to roll with. Yeah, so far, basically four, being that both runners start with a different tunic color, but four very nice tunic colors. So, very good seed. I approve of this seed. Alright, Hobo locked out of Fire Temple. We'll see where he elects to go. I think he's thinking about it right now. He's heading on over back to the graveyard. Guy earlier said something about how clothes were only vital for cold climates, so the thing about clothes being optional comes full circle. Man, this stream is something else.
Yeah, we've really just we've pretty much figured out the mysteries of the universe here on ZSR today.
We really have. Pretty soon we're gonna figure out, you know,
where the damn hover boots are.
Where are our damn shoes at? All right, bomb jump strat here for Bloody to get up here to this blue fire. Just needs one more so he can thaw out the big idiot.
Don't talk about King Mweep like that. He's doing his best.
King Mweep?
King Mweep.
It's not my fault that he's a big idiot. All right? It's not my fault. We'll chicken finger out the mysteries of the universe. Oh my god. Chat,
That didn't sound good.
Are you just in here to make bad puns? We don't need another Trez in chat.
I
okay?
didn't make the pun.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Wasn't me.
I see it in chat.
It was Sith and Ain't Easy.
I know. I'm talking about the guy in chat. I'm not blaming you. Stop making it all about you.
Listen, you're yelling. When I hear you raise your voice, I immediately assume it's at me because you're always mad at me.
I don't like it. I don't like it when mommy and daddy yell. Stop yelling! Stop yelling!
I'm uncomfy.
Mommy,
I'm
where's my
uncomfy.
sippy bottle?
Trez, don't ask that. That is not a question I need answered. All right, Bloody. Yeah, I believe that is Ice Cavern required, as that is going to get us our spirit, at least for right now, our spirit temple.
Really,
access.
really great ice trap placement, though. Truly.
That was a pretty good ice trap placement, yeah.
Apparently, I'm
All right,
the mother in
Hobo
this
making his way
situation.
over there now.
Kaifa, I just need you to know I'm the mother in this situation. According to chat, I am, so...
I feel like, you know, being the fact that I'm the one with the uterus in this conversation, that maybe I should have been the mother, but you know, who's counting?
We just glossed over that. Like,
that
we just completely forgot about that whole idea.
No,
like,
I'm fully
which
aware-
one of us between me and Void has to be the female here?
I'm not the one who said this. Chat is the one who said this. That's why I'm telling you guys right now.
Oh, chat, you guys are whack.
All right, so Bloody now, I believe it was a couple of minutes ago, who was asking who was kind of in the lead. Being that Bloody is here first, pretty much assumes that he's in the lead. A lot of these players, both with the same items as Bloody's, trying to see what's on top of that archway. I could barely make out what that was. It looks like a heart container, or a heart piece.
So, I need to give respect where respect is due. Neonius, I think that's how you pronounce your name. He has made a wonderful image. You guys should see it on stream. Yeah, Neonius. He has made this beautiful image.
I can't
I'm sorry,
see it.
but I have to step in here for a moment. There is only one mama around here.
Oh god!
Right, and it's Void Kingdom. Let's go. It's Void Kingdom. Confirmed here on stream. The only mom here.
I'm gonna have to
Mama
tell my
lost.
kids they're. I'm gonna have to tell my kids they're adopted. This is really unfortunate loss.
Discord mom is
Sorry,
here
everybody.
to remind y'all who mom is. Okay, we clear on that?
Apparently people are abandoning ship with you, Lost, and moving over to me. According to chat right now.
Y'all are disowned. Pack your stuff. Get out.
Make sure before you leave, you do the dishes, you take the garbage out.
No, fuck that. If I'm getting kicked out, I ain't doing shit.
I'm gonna unmake my bed. I'm throwing my pillows on the floor.
And take a crap on your dad's computer while you're at it.
I'm peeing in the microwave.
Whoa, hang on, step back there. No need to bring the computer into this, that's too far. Don't touch the computer.
Does Void have,
We draw the line right there.
Void have the piss bottle emote or meme handy?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay,
That's
kids.
about that.
I'm walking away now.
Okay, kids. Mommy and Daddy just had a talk. This is not acceptable.
Uh-oh.
Lost, get out of here. You're supposed to work.
I am at work. Do you not
Void,
hear the
you're-
noises working in the background?
Void, you're not a mummy too. You're too ugly for that.
Oh! Jeez, man.
Dang.
Wow.
Shade.
I just came back. I literally walked away from my computer. What did I miss?
I said you're too ugly to be a mom.
Fired.
I mean, that's true.
See? Also, I kind of feel like we forgot that there's a race going on.
Listen, all right.
I was about to come back and apologize for anyone who wanted a serious race on the stream right now. I have to apologize, but this has gone straight through escalation, and there's nothing I can do about this. You just have to keep going and hope we go full circle.
Boss key in the Zelda's Lullaby chest. We're back on track.
I mean,
What is a race?
To be fair, there was not a whole lot going on for a bit in this race. It was
Now that we are over here in Spirit Temple,
we have like actual progression happening finally.
I mean, so far we haven't seen any. We have our boss key. No useful items yet. We're still looking for. Still looking for both our pair of shoes. We still need a long shot.
A hammer.
Let's see here, and a hammer. That's it. We
sure do have a lot of hearts, though. Well, at least Bloody does.
Yeah, Bloody with 11 hearts, and Hobo only rocking 8. All right, so Bloody gonna be wicking his way over here. Didn't go. See, I always kind of like going child. If I get the song, especially if I have Prelude, I always like to go child first and just get those 2 checks out of the way. Just because I hate, because if you don't get, there's a hammer in here. All right, item progression.
Well,
We're
now
fans of that here.
Now it seems like this seed has kind of opened up.
Well, from here, I mean, their paths are kind of getting a little laid out for them right now. They went straight from Ice Cavern, going to be heading over to Spirit Temple. Now from here, with Bolero Fire and that dungeon almost, not almost, but pretty much already started. You had that first room over next to the boss room checked, and the 2 chests on either side of that big room with all the lava. So, guaranteed that one of those checks down underneath have to be a small key. And we're assuming that Bloody is going to be going there next.
Yeah, that's probably the correct play.
Paulie, I respect the shot at the pun there. But whoo boy. Also getting those hammers in chat. Shout out to ZFG. Bloody electing to go fight the child side.
Yeah, I'm thinking the reason for that is because we still have a Colossus Way of the Hero hint, so this could be something, this chest.
Actually, that's a good point. Why do we need ZFG hammer when we have our very own ZSR ban hammer? Can we get the ZSR subs to spam ZSR ban in chat for us so we can have our own hammers?
I'll get in on that. We'll do some of that. Where is it? Oh, it hasn't updated for me yet. Alright, Furor's
Wind. That's probably not Way of the Hero. It can be in one context, but probably not, since we know that 50 Skulls and 40 Skulls are both dead.
I don't believe Bloody has checked the Requiem of Spirit song yet, so he's got to make sure that he exits out of the front and doesn't forget about that song.
Yeah, that usually the first thing you do is you go in, you pop right back out just to get that song.
And Bloody electing to forego that and just go straight into the dungeon. Also, couldn't quite make out what was on top of the archway. It didn't appear to be any of the items that we needed.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see it, but I don't think it was anything.
Yeah, a lot of the items that we're still looking for, both of our boots, our long shot, all kind of have those distinct shapes and colors, so it didn't look like anything there. All right, Bloody working his way over to the adult Iron Knuckle. So another one of those Desert Colossus Way of the Heroes, but going to be making his way through here first. So there's a chance that Bloody could be leaving this area with maybe just 1 or 2 more Go Mode items left to get, depending upon what he gets here. Hobo finishing up the Ice Cavern. He's going to be getting his Requiem of Spirit and a very conveniently placed Ice Trap.
There's
and
the
Hover Boots.
There they are.
Wow, so, man, this seed hard funneled you past Ice Cavern.
Very, very linear at this point now, I think.
Not exactly sure who it was, but right when we started Axe, there's a couple people in chat saying, right when we opened up that chest for Rudo's letter, they were like, oh, well, Ice Cavern. Ice Cavern's going to have something. Turned out Ice Cavern didn't have an item, but it did have something else we needed.
It sure did.
All right, so those are 2 of the 5 checks for Desert Colossus. Hobo now electing to do the Fairy Fountain. Let's see what this is. Messing up that Zelda's Lullaby. I've always found that the left input, the second left input you have to do in Zelda's Lullaby for some reason drops. I'm not sure if it's just the Fairy Fountain room itself, potentially.
I don't know. I have that problem. I just figured it's because my brain is moving too fast for my fingers, or vice versa.
All right, Hobo. Let's see if he decides to check this song first. That is definitely a home piece up there. So
yeah, it is.
Means that this song is going to be required, right?
Yeah, that's all we've got left, I think.
So let's hope Bloody doesn't forget to check that song. Possibly Epona. It could possibly be Epona. Could also be Sun Song as well.
Well, we're about to find out. It's Minuet. I guess so, because Saria's song is on Ocarina of Time, and technically Mido's skip is out of logic. So if you wanted to get, but Forest Temples is stone. So
well, no, it was for Nocturne.
Oh, okay.
That's your in logic way to access Nocturne of Shadow.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I'm not trying to say that's a kind of a lame way of the hero.
It is. I would agree with you on that one.
So we're still going to be looking for these Iron Boots and Long Shot.
Or maybe a gold scale. Maybe we're going to be doing gold scale entry into the Water Temple today.
Yeah, got to find that gold scale first.
That's true.
Alright, so Hobo can probably deduce that, oh, okay, so the way of the hero was probably that led me over to my Nocturne. Alright, and Bloody melting off the Snake Lady's face. Lame way of the hero? I mean, just because we're able to do Mido skip, it does kind of bum you out a little bit. That, like, oh, wow, that could definitely be something useful, and then it turns out that, you know. Now, granted, Spirit Temple has 2 of our Go Mode items in it, so you're not upset about that. Light arrows on Saria, then? No, we actually think that light arrows are on top of the volcano in the crater. Our players haven't had access to that yet, or at least haven't gone for that yet, but Bloody, being that he has the hover boots now, probably isn't going to head over there until the very end, maybe when he's passing by to go to Fire next.
Yeah, because he's going to need to go to Fire Temple anyway, so that'll be the opportunity to go grab that. And while he's there, he might as well get that Crater Fairy.
On the way out, most likely going to be picking up those light arrows.
And Hobo getting liked.
Ooh, taking up the... Getting frozen there by Twin Rova.
Well, I guess Bloody just needs to learn how to be like Elsa, and let it go.
Oh, God.
Bad.
Oh, God.
Boo.
I've made the Discord groan, so I believe that I have done my job for the evening.
Axe just drops the mic and gets out.
It's
Like, my job is done. I have made the call cringe.
I'm gonna be honest. Considering how meme loaded this front half of this race was, I'm pretty tired out, so I might not be as entertaining for the last half. So I apologize for that.
Whoa! You're entertaining.
Oh.
well, just Void.
Okay.
Void, just
Okay.
don't pull it glitchy and fall asleep. All right.
Oh, there's no chance of that happening.
Oh, so Bloody going for this one cycle on Twin Rova. See if he can get it. Got to get one of those crouch stabs off before she hits the ground. And looks like he's going to get it pretty easily. Very nicely done by Bloody.
That is a difficult one to one cycle. If you get the timing off just a little bit, it's not as difficult as, say, Phantom Ganon, but...
And your positioning also has to be pretty, got to make sure you're not too far underneath her, or the little blast will miss you. So, definitely a very precise one cycle there. Also, Void, I was just joking, man. Don't be too mean. Oh, now the Colt people are coming out. Oh, no.
Did not hear, like, half of what you said because you're cutting out again, but...
Yeah, were you supposed to be audible there? I couldn't tell.
But Twin Rova has a bloopy, at least. We have not seen GTG yet, and I wonder if either of our runners are going to head there after this, or if they're just going to beeline it to Fire Temple.
All right, Bloody not forgetting to check this song. And he's going to be a little disappointed when he gets it. And big bummer. Like, oh, well, I guess that puts that song in logic now. All right, so where does Bloody go next? Gonna check these rest of these Desert Colossus checks. Mostly just this fairy fountain, and then probably gonna be heading over to Fire Temple. We'll see if he picks up his light arrows on the way in or on the way out. Shadow is also an option, yeah, so there's a couple places Bloody can go here.
And he has the song for both of them, so either one is a pretty good choice.
Either way, this is probably going to be a dungeon dive for the next couple, probably next 30 to 45 minutes.
Oh,
we do
the
also have
Stone of Agony.
Light check as well, that song. All right, and Bloody choosing to go to Shadow Temple. You have to full clear it anyway. Yeah, Pan, that's a good point. Decker Tree is Way of the Hero. We already know that. Oh, the Paperweight of Agony. Yeah, we definitely got that Ice Cavern play. If you made that play super early, just saying, all right, you know what? Let me do a couple overworld things. I'll look for my bomb bag until I beat Dodongos, and then you know what? I'm just going to go to Ice Cavern. There's got to be something there. Giving me this Ruto's Letter super early without Jabu being required. No Slingshot. Stone of Agony is completely useless.
It used to have a purpose, but then we voted to remove that purpose. When I say we, I mean the OoTR community as a whole.
Yeah, it gave runners that maybe luckily found it. Maybe it was just out of place somewhere. Because even if, say, one of those really bad checks that Stone of Agony kind of pushed you towards was not required. Also, ooh, DigitalHobo, gotta be careful with this Iron Knuckle. But yeah, once we kind of realized, like, wow, like, if you just happen to luckily find this item, I mean, you could just run around and start collecting things, and at that point, you know, you might be able to obtain information that other racers just might not have access to. So I don't know, there was just a lot of back and forth about it. You know, I mean, it's rando, so obviously other things are randomized, so you kind of have to take that into account. But ultimately, it was decided that we're just going to turn that off and make hints available from the start. For a split second there, we got to hear the low health sound from DigitalHobo with the chicken clucking.
I'm listening to Biscuit's sound as it's the restream, so I did not hear that.
Yeah, he took two big swacks with the axe from the swacks with the axe is what I just said. Not exactly sure if that's ever been uttered before.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think this might be the first time. So.
Yeah, Bloody is. Neonius brings up a good point. This is also going to give Bloody access to the Burning Kakariko song check, which at this point, the only song that we're really missing is Epona and Sun Song. So those are going to be the next two songs we received, being that Saria's song is on Ocarina of Time. Bloody missing the first jump slash.
And again,
I've kind of just come to the conclusion that unless I have Bigoron's sword, I'm just gonna hook shot them and I quick spin these douchebags to death.
I will tend to obviously, depending on if I have it, I like to use the Sun Song on them just to freeze them. I don't have to worry about getting hugged.
Oh, you don't like the Gyptos hugs?
I don't. No means no.
No. It's a non-consensual hug. We haven't talked in years. I just don't feel comfortable with it.
Yeah, they probably, they're dead, so they smell bad, and just it's like getting touched on a bus. You don't want it.
If you've ever been hugged by a smelly person, you know it's a bad time. All right, so Hobo picking up his hover boots. Now, both of these runners did dip Fire Temple, both obviously being locked out of it. So, Hobo, I would be surprised, knowing that obviously this is going to get him another song, that he wouldn't go there first. Maybe he goes Fire first, just to say, you know what? I started that dungeon. Shadow's a slow dungeon. Let me go there first.
I
also,
do feel like
love
it
this
is
strat with the Skulltulas, with the hammer.
It is. That is a nice one. I think it is a little bit more risky to do Fire first because, as we've said, you do have to pretty much full clear Shadow anyway, and Fire you can skip a lot. And I think like the tendency, at least in my book, is to skip as much of Fire as you possibly can.
Wait, you can skip Fire?
Well, you can skip parts of it if you get early boss key.
Well, what if it's Deep Fire?
Then you can't, but...
Right. We're assuming that it's always going to be Deep Fire, right?
Sure, we can say that, but I like to take my chances sometimes, because Deep Fire is friggin' awful. I hate Deep Fire an awful lot. Hobo's having trouble with the moving wall.
Man, doing this with just a regular hook shot is just not fun.
And I don't think he's holding Z, which keeps it so that it's harder for you to fall. So
it's interesting, and this is just something just as like a comment about Ocarina of Time itself versus just the rando. The fact that they make that room a thing, but in the vanilla game, you have the long shot when you get here, and you could just skip that entire wall. I don't know, it's a little interesting to me.
I don't think that they thought we were smart enough to do that back in the day. I don't know. I mean, it was the 90s. We made a lot of questionable choices in the 90s as a society.
Whoa. We.
I'm saying,
I don't know what you were doing in the 90s, but we're not getting dragged into that.
I'm saying as a society,
Okay.
we made some questionable choices,
you're
fashion-wise.
Yeah, you're deflecting all of the shady things you did. I understand.
I mean, I was in high school. I don't remember a whole lot of it.
So you don't remember, huh? Now that's your alibi now.
Well, you know, I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Man, we're just gonna drop that right there.
all I'm gonna say is, if we're talking about mistakes we've made, I think America and Britain have both made mistakes in the current situation, not just the past. I'm talking about Brexit and Trump, but yeah.
Oh, we're getting political. Moving on.
Oh my, yeah.
Moving on. Oh boy, is jumping across some gaps with some platforms that are moving around.
Wait, where was the lens, by the way? I don't remember getting that.
Was
Frogs
early,
1.
That was like early on. That was Frogs, I believe.
Frogs 1.
Frogs.
It is Frogs
okay.
1. Speaking of the 90s, when do we get to change Link into Robot from Planet Danger? Does anybody know the answer to that? When can we do that?
Unfortunately, that's an issue with Ocarina of Time being an old game, and because then they didn't standardize models, so trying to get a model that works on both N64 and Virtual Console is extremely impossible. Currently. There might be people attempting it, but I don't know. That's the current reason we don't have it, like, compared to, like, Wind Waker Randomizer, where they do.
That would be an interesting thing, like, if you had to pick a sprite to be an Ocarina of Time, what would you pick? Like, who would you want to play as an Ocarina of Time?
Does it have to just be an Ocarina of Time character, or can it be any character?
No, it could be anybody. I mean, they have a ton of characters in A Link to the Past.
I don't know.
Probably a
I think
panda.
Did you say
Bongo Bongo was an answer in chat.
I think I would probably... This is probably weird. I would probably choose Yuna from Final Fantasy X.
That's an interesting choice. I'm seeing, Luigi, Samus, Metroid, someone wrote a cucko. Can we please ban him? Bender from Futurama would be an interesting one. I actually like that answer. That'd be an interesting...
I actually also like that answer. That's actually quite interesting.
That's our ZSR bad bot right there. I mean, and I don't mean bad as in Bender being a bad character. I love him.
Ooh, Bloody trying to get the side hop over to the room. Couldn't time it up properly and getting blasted off. Having to reset. But no, I definitely think Sly Cooper's another interesting one too. I like that answer.
Can we get some, maybe a Star Fox? We can do some barrel rolls.
I was about to say, if we get Bender, if you're playing as the avatar of Bender, can we make it so that when you walk, you constantly make the iron boots sound?
That would be incredible. It would just be like a really, really wonderful little feature.
Can we, Cova bro? Can we play as Spike Vegeta?
I don't know. Can we play as an Urban Yeti?
Can we ask him? Someone get in his chat and ask him. Like, hey Spike, is it okay if we play as you in Ocarina of Time?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we can play as an Urban Yeti without any issues, so we can play as Spike.
Right. Ooh, SpongeBob's another interesting one as well.
I'm ready for an ice trap, apparently.
Line up the jump slash. So far, this shockingly, or I should say not shockingly, because I feel like this happens a lot. Shadow Temple,
yes, your mic
required to
does
pretty much full clear it, completely empty.
Sorry, your mic broke at the same time you were saying that, surprisingly.
Oh, really? It picked that moment?
Yeah, that's why I had to say, surprisingly, your mic does break a lot.
Yeah. No, what I was going to say was, surprisingly, Shadow Temple is completely empty. And by surprisingly, I mean not surprising, because I feel like that happens a lot.
I feel like we should name the, we've named Steve in Bottom of the Well. I feel like we should name the invisible Floor Master chest as well. I think it needs a name.
Awful.
It is awful. Because when I do this, the circle of life happens, and one of them always regenerates into full adult, and I have to kill them repeatedly. So
we do not choose other people's names. They choose their own names. This is a society. We have to respect their decisions.
wait, what? I didn't get to choose my name. What are you talking about? My parents named me. This is bullshit. Nobody told me I could choose my own name.
They named you Exoni?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Obviously, and I'm getting it. They tattooed it on me too. No, they didn't really. I'm kidding. That's a little awkward.
As a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping I was the only one without a barcode on me. Oh.
Some parents pierce their baby's ears. Mine, tattooed me.
All right, Digital Hobo deciding not to go to Shadow Temple. He's going to do Fire Temple first. Oh boy. All right, chat. Get your predictions in. How deep in Fire Temple do we go? Is it deep fire?
Also,
Deeper fire? Or deepest fire?
Yeah, yes, I don't actually know how to pronounce your name. Wario? I think that's Wario. Wario. Yes, I was.
Ooh, interesting item there. Gold gauntlets inside of the Spirit Temple. I'm sorry, the Shadow Temple. And the boss
there's
key.
that boss key.
You can never skip the maze. They never give you everything you need before the maze. Yeah, I said Spirit Temple by accident.
It happens.
Wario. Wario.
Do you see my issue now with it as well? Like, yeah, it's weird.
Maybe the H is silent.
Wario. Alright, both players opening up chests right now. Arrows for Bloody and a key for Digital Hobo. We knew one of these checks had to be a small key, given the fact that that lava room only had one small key in it.
And they won't be in the boss key chest, so they're gonna have to go at least a little deeper into fire.
Alright, edging closer and closer to deep fire. Do we have the meme prepared, just in case?
No.
Alright, never mind.
Sorry, I abandoned that meme in after the Season 1 tournament.
Okay. I'm not upset or anything.
Could we maybe get like a deep fryer and just take out the R and make it a deep fire? Could we do that instead?
That's a good idea. I like that idea.
We could fill it with lava, you know.
Fill it with lava. Love that spin strat to stop Bongo. Not getting the one cycle though, Bloody.
I don't.
That one cycle's another tricky one.
Sorry, I really don't know how I feel about a deep fryer filled with lava.
Ooh, Bloody. There we go. Get the Bongo kill.
We could deep fire the chickens, and then we would really have Hyrule fried chicken.
Wait, did we actually get confirmation from Spike that he's happy being a playable character in Ocarina of Time?
Where's that at?
Someone that typed it in chat, Orion X2. He just... I love you guys so much that you actually asked him.
That's amazing.
I'm looking for it. Where is it? Alright, what does Bongo have for us? Bloody deciding to pick up the bomb shoes to have some extra explosives.
We just like blowing things up here.
We really do. It's my favorite thing to do here in Ocarina of Time. Alright, so now all 3 medallions for the Burning Kakariko check for Bloody. Probably going to be going over there to check that now.
So my question to this, to the other people on comms as well as the chat, do you think we can get by with a GTG-less seed today?
I would love that. I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of bum me out that it feels like we always either go to GTG or there's something there. Like, I would actually legitimately be excited to see a GTG-less seed.
It would be a rarity indeed. There's
Oh,
those iron
Ultras with
boots.
the iron boots!
So we're in no mode now, aren't we? As long as the light arrow is outside Fire Temple as we suspect, that's everything I believe that we need to beat this. Nope, long shot.
No, I was gonna say, we're missing long shot, yeah.
We still need the long shot.
So, I have not been, Hobo, as far as the, Hobo's tracker himself and the one we have on the restream, I don't know how Hobo's been doing collecting skulls. Ooh, boy. He might... I don't know how many he has. And, that's a big scary thing there if he hasn't gotten many.
Yeah, we haven't seen any in a while on his side of things.
He does have 10, that is correct. I don't know if he's collected many after 10. See if he scrolls over. I was hoping he would scroll over just a little bit, just so I could see what his sculpture count is. Alright, Hobo continuing his way through the Fire Temple. And Bloody making his way there now. So it's going to look like Hobo's got a little bit of a lead on Bloody if you don't pay attention to their medallions, but Bloody right now is in really, really solid position right now in this race. I mean, you got to point back to, Hobo had a couple of those early mistakes, kind of messing up his day-night cycles early on. He had some rough, had some trouble getting up onto the man on the roof. Hobo's had not really necessarily like catastrophic things, but that messing up those day-night cycles early on really hurt him, put him into this deficit a little bit. He's going to work his way over to the shortcut chest and drops Furora's Wind here. Again, another great practical use of Furora's Wind.
Yeah, if you gotta do deep fire, you definitely want to have Furora's Wind.
It is definitely going to come down to who finds that long shot first. And we know it's not in Shadow Temple, and that's probably where Hobo's going to be going next. He's got to hope maybe that, I don't know, maybe Hobo finds that boss key early and long shots all the way at the top, and he decides to go there. Maybe Bloody forgoes it. But we still don't know how far away Hobo is with these Skulltulas.
And Hobo's coming back in this room without a key, so he needs to do Pierre and go up, looks like up to Scarecrow. I don't know if he got his Scarecrow song as adult.
He did not.
So he's gonna have to come back.
Did he? I don't think he did.
I don't remember seeing that, but I don't know. And maybe chat remembers.
No, he hasn't. Yeah, it's Scarecrow
good.
song's upright. I was about to say, yeah, I remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember that. That might have actually been when my Discord was out, so I wasn't really watching the race.
Alright, so this is guaranteed to be a small key that we can progress on through.
Legitimately one of my least favorite rooms in the game. This one just irritates the crap out of me. It's the way the angle swings around and it disorients you for a second. That's what really gets to me on this particular check.
Wow, okay, so there's your count. Hobo only with 11 Skulltulas. And gotta get to at least 20. So with Shadow Temple coming up, there's a couple that are right in your face in Shadow Temple, but
well, I hope he gets this
more.
one.
And he's not picking up this one.
Yeah, that I'm questioning that.
Oh man, Hobo, that's a big yikes. Walking right past a very easy Skulltula. He's right there. Just go over and shoot him. He's right there. He's right there. You're looking at him.
Oh my
Hobo,
god.
you're looking right at him. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no.
You're looking right at him. 20 Skulls has iron boots. Oh my gosh. Oh, Hobo's just gonna be. If he
And
ever,
look-
I don't. Have you ever seen a hint for?
The boss keys there? So Volvagia has a small key then.
Correct. Yes.
And
Wow. So if you
he's-
want to go back into, if you want to go back into fire, you have to go kill Velagia, leave, and then go back into fire. Now, granted, he's placed Ferora's win, so it's not going to be that difficult.
And he never did get that Skulltula. Bro. Come on, man.
Key of Twilight, yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty much confirmed this is gonna be a small key on Pelagia.
The way that the logic works in randomizer, especially with keys and such, is every location is reachable in the game. There's no possible way to lock out completely from the Fire Temple. This has to be a key, or we cannot progress any further in Fire Temple if we wanted to. I would probably assume that Hobo's going to dip out and he's not going to be coming back to Fire Temple. After he deals with Velagia, he might go straight to Shadow, hoping to find other items there.
I mean, he's already gambling on the Skulltula thing. You could... Do you want to take that gamble, though? I mean, this... I don't want to bring up other seeds. Every seed is different, but we have seen so many seeds get burned by Fire Temple, no pun intended. Right, Hobo,
Yeah,
looking to get this.
I've done it myself. I've got an early Fire Temple boss key, said, nope, I'm done, I'm out, and had to come back for something extremely important like the hook shot.
Key of Twilight, we believe that light arrows are on top of the volcano in the crater. At least it certainly looks like they are. Both of our runners are probably going to be picking those up when they leave this area. We definitely got two healthy boys in this strawberry. That is correct. Hobo is electing to not use the bomb strat here on Velagia.
Just to check, are long shots like not like really hidden right now? No one has any idea.
What about long shot?
Is it like is that like one of the last items people are searching for right now?
Yeah,
that is
long
pretty
shot.
much the last item. Yeah.
Yeah,
so, let's open betting up for it then. Well,
Oh yeah.
Right.
We can absolutely do the bet now.
Okay, everyone. Where is long shot? Bet now.
All right, everyone, get your bets in. Where do you believe the long shot will be? Yeah, it cannot be Frogs 2. Frogs 2 is dead. In Void's bra, says Trez.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, Hobo picking up his Shadow Medallions. See where Hobo wants to go. Will he go back into Fire Temple? Nope.
Trez.
He's bailing on that.
Trez. I'm gonna have to file some workplace complaints if you've been searching in my bra for long shot. I feel like I need to file some complaints about that.
Alright, are these light arrows real? Yes, they are. Alright, we are long shot away from go mode.
Lost will search my bra? Okay, that's a good compromise. I'll be fine with that.
I like
Are we
I
the
like washable
are we-
markers bet. The long shot is in Banjo Tooie.
What?
Gotta buy the sequel to get the next item.
Have we? We've seen the maze, right? Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, Ganon. Your joke. People searching your bar do it because they know it's a long shot. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I'm upset.
I am as well.
I'm real upset.
Oh.
In Yabu Jum's house, I'm just reading some of the bets. We got Hyrule Castle Fairy. Con Man is not on chickens. Water Temple. It could technically be in the Water Temple. That is true. Toilets. Got Desert Structure Chest. A couple people said Vanilla. Unlocked GTG. Forest Temple. It can't be in Forest Temple Destitute. Forest Temple's dead. Mike borked out.
I think that Hobo is about to. I don't think we've seen this chest before. I think this is the first time we're going to see this side of the Goron maze.
We haven't. No, this is the first time we've seen this.
And it's a big bomb bag.
Big ol' bomb bag.
And we're just gonna throw a rock for the hell of it, I guess.
Lost it. I thought double defense was in Void's bra. I get it. I get it. It's a joke.
I don't feel comfortable everyone joking about my bra. Leave my bra out of this.
Ping pongs. I appreciate that that reference, man. I appreciate that that Streets 112 reference. I'm a fan. All right, bloody using the bomb strats here for Valagia.
Okay, I'm gonna close up betting in, let's say 1 more minute. So.
Oh, that nice clean Volvagia fight. Nice clean Volvagia fight. Get your bets in now.
Somewhere in Hyrule is a good bet. See the GTG like room. GTG. A lot of people say in the toilet, which that would be a real big feels bad, man.
We really love the toilet here at ZSR.
We really don't love the toilet here at ZSR.
Oh, we love the toilet when we are not the one diving into it. Let me clarify.
Well, I mean, toilets are great when you don't have to clean them, you know.
Yes, I agree with this.
That's obviously, you know, it's obviously the move. Alright. Bloody finishing up Fire Temple. Now he's done Shadow. Ooh, Bloody going back into Fire Temple. Ooh, he's thinking about it. Okay. Looked like he was going to bail on it at the last second.
Deepest fire it is, then.
Okay, final call for betting. I'm gonna close up betting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Betting is closed. Good luck to everyone.
Alright, we have Deep Fire. We are here. We're here, we're ready for Deep Fire. What secrets will Deep Fire hold?
I've already got my matches out, so I can light things on, you know, Deep Fire.
Sneeze there. Alright, first chest in Deep Fire, just a small key. The walls of toilet were, oh my god.
You know, we really do need a Deep Fire emote, though. Like,
Deep Fire emote? What would the Deep Fire emote be?
I don't know, but like, it's such a meme in this channel, and it seems like we should have one.
Slingshot Ocelot bringing up an interesting point. It's technically High Fire.
Deep Fire and Blue Fire are the original 2 memes of this channel, so At the very least, Deep Fire stuck around, so we should probably make an event. Oh. I just realised Tresco made an Ed Sheeran joke in chat.
I don't. That joke went completely over my head. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that
too.
joke. Does anybody understand the Ed Sheeran joke? Anybody? Can someone help me out?
You're on your own.
Anybody understand it? Is it because he's got red hair? I don't know.
Hobo, get the Skulltula. Hobo, get the
Hobo.
Skulltula.
Hobo, no!
Oh, Jesus.
Hobo, please! Oh, the one seed that you don't want to be skipping, Skulltula's, man.
It's right. It was right there, too. Like, that Skulltula does not take any additional time out of your life to get.
Oh my, yeah. Hobo's gotta pretty much just hope that he finds Gold Scale. Or that he goes somewhere real obscure and finds that long shot. Cause like, and even then, I mean, if he's already committed, like, if Hobo's committed already to saying, I'm not doing Skulltulas, I mean, Bloody's a damn good player, and Bloody's working his way through this Fire Temple, and I mean, with just one item left, Bloody's going to be finding that pretty soon. But just the commitment to no Skulltulas. Oh, man. Hobo's going to be real upset.
And 20 skulls is really so free. You get 20 skulls without even trying in a regular playthrough.
Especially once you get your hook shot? Absolutely, yeah. I see Deep Fire as a sub-goal.
Yeah, that was a pretty good sub goal.
I don't know that song.
Have you been around to ever enjoy August whenever he sung on the channel?
August is a month, not a person.
Didn't he sing the one about Ask Lost the Pirate? Was that him?
August is our wonderful commentary singer who pops in every now and then and does amazing renditions of random songs. He's very creative, and if you ever get to see him on comms, try and get him to sing.
So Deep Fire is dead.
Yeah, Deep Fire, the meme does not live today.
Wait, Trez, you didn't tell me you set a date. Why didn't you tell me you set a date for this? I didn't realize there was a date. Okay, I need to prep now.
Are you guys getting married now? You're setting dates and stuff? Congratulations.
No,
I mean,
yeah, congratulations.
Can I be a part of the wedding? Like a flower girl or something? Like, geez.
I guess this is why Trez was searching my bra. Anyways,
I don't know how comfortable you guys all are right now.
Anyways.
But I'm not very comfortable.
Anyways, I was referring to the rap battle me and Trez promised a while ago. I guess it's finally coming up end of March, so stay tuned for that.
The one in French? That one?
Luckily, we don't have to do it in French. We didn't get to that sub-goal, so we're just doing it in English. Thank God for me.
I was gonna say, you're gonna rap battle in French?
That was literally one of our sub-goals, except we never got to it, so now we're just singing, we're doing a rap battle.
Alright, I mean, I'm down. I'm down to watch that.
I was very panicked. When I realised that Trez actually had a lot of experience in French, I was very panicky, because I barely have experience in French, I think. Yo, Trez, I'm still down for that Google Translate rap battle if you're still down for that. If anyone remembers what that idea was.
He's asking you to show his GIF. I'm not sure what that is, but
I'm barely certain. Is it the cuckoo one? I think it's the cuckoo one.
I did not know you could backwalk from that platform over to that with hover boots. That's
I did not know that either.
Oh,
that was
one.
nice.
Yes. Oh my god. Hang on.
All right, Sun Song for the Prelude of Light check. So that means, Epona. So we have all the songs now except for Saria, which we now know. Obviously, we knew that from the start. Was on all dungeons, which is technically still in play for that long shot.
A long shot in Deep Forest.
Well, I mean, it could also be on Skull Kid or Darunia. You see, this would be a very clutch spot for it to be. Also, does Hobo not have gold gauntlets?
No, I don't think he found them. I don't remember where the third strength was, but
They were in Spirit, I believe, right? They in Spirit Temple? Oh, golds are deep. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the golds are deep. Oh, Hobo, be careful.
he just keeps sliding off the edge.
Oh, be careful. Okay, we're good. All right, so we're going to be picking up our gold gauntlets here shortly for Hobo. All right, and the gold gauntlets required fairy fountain. Let's see what is here. Yeah, just a one piece.
So it looks like we're going to be going into the water temple because this is where you want Longshot to be.
Can we have a vanilla long shot? Well, we're not going to have a vanilla long shot. I mean, we could, I guess.
It is possible.
The only check we know about in this water temple is that river chest is not necessary. It's just a small key. So these runners are going to probably be checking that dragon room just from the main lobby, potentially, so you don't have to go all the way through the river. Alright. Checking this out of logic with the iron boots. Bloody saying, oh, all right, I don't have to grab that Skulltula. And what we got here? Just the Bongo Killers. So Bloody now with all three arrows, blue fire arrows. That was a meme before my time.
I'm a little surprised to see Hobo actually fighting the Stalfos. I think most people just hang out on the back of the boat and wait for them to fall off on their own.
Lost, I'm sorry. I will go up and I will read out loud every single comment you have wrote. Let's see here. But I sang Ed Sheeran's I See Fire at one point, and then my parody, I See Deep Fire after that. Scroll up a little bit more, and you said, Ask Lost, was Crim, LOL. And you also said, I sang I See Deep Fire as a sub-goal.
Okay,
and before
so
that you said, Ed Sheeran jokes are referencing my parody of I See Fire.
So I'm hoping this works, because if it doesn't, then I'm going to be very sad. But Trez made a very romantic gif of the both of us. Hopefully this works.
Oh,
yeah,
you and him?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my god. That is beautiful. How touching.
I think it perfectly embodies me and Trez's relationship.
I think I need to call PETA.
Oh, man. This took longer than I care to admit.
See, you gotta have full dedication to your memes, though, Trez, so I applaud you. Because if your memes might take a while, but quality meming can't be rushed.
Bloody finding the boss key behind the explodable wall here in Water Temple and electing to continue to go on. We've only found one item so far. Very nice quick kill there on the douchebag clams, as I like to call them.
They are douchebags. I hate those things.
And Bloody deciding to bail on the rest of Water Temple, just doing that first little column of rooms there.
I have to say he probably is going to head to GTG. It makes sense to me anyway, that's where he would go. Really
Probably going to be where he's going next, yeah, being that he's over here in Lake Hylia.
And just running out of places at this point to go looking for that long shot.
The spike, is there an official name for the little spike ball enemies? Or are they just, like, spike things?
No, they're called spikes, actually. If you Z-target them and you hit C up to get the info on them, those spike ball things are actually just called spike.
Huh. It's pretty unoriginal, Nintendo. You gotta step your game up.
Yeah, I was floored by that when I learned. I was like, God damn, I've always called them spiky fuckers. Because
Spike
they annoy me.
Vegetas is what they're called.
Spiky boys. Pointy boys.
Sharp boys.
I don't know what the clams are called, though. I remember looking at it, but I don't remember. They are just truly one of the most obnoxious enemies in the game.
All right, Axe. We're not gonna get our witch. We're gonna get a.
I mean, there's the possibility that it's on 1000 horseback archery or on the Hammer Rocks chest, thus negating the need for GTG. So the dream is still alive for at least a minute.
Oh, I've got to give a shout out to Epona being programmed absolutely flawlessly.
Oh, the damn horse.
This has got to be one of the most frustrating things. Like, for some reason, Epona will just sometimes just refuse to jump over there.
Okay,
or she gets hung up on like a pixel.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go back to enemy names just because I want to bring attention to my favorite enemy name, which I've learnt through streaming these. It's the goddamn little bubbles in Jabu Jabu. They're called Shaboms.
What are they called?
Shaboms.
Chabom?
Shabom. Shabom. Shabom.
Why? Why are they called that?
Nobody knows. Nintendo was on some really good drugs when they made this, apparently.
It's an onomatopoeia?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I kind of deduced from it, that it kind of sounds like an onomatopoeia. But it's still just a strange thing. They're just bubbles inside of a giant fish's gut.
No. Bubbles are the skulls.
This is like who's on first, what's on second.
Who's on first? That's a great bit, by the way.
It is.
You know the floating skulls are actually called bubbles, right? Or bobbles?
Bobbles?
Yeah, bubbles or something like that.
Man, you know, Nintendo just strikes me. Nintendo devs just love memeing it up.
And the thing about it is, they're Nintendo.
Bubbles are pakawa wow wow wow.
It's like they're Nintendo. They can do whatever they want.
That is true. Nintendo has flawless localization. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Right, they have total perfect localization.
Except with the Breath of the Wild voice acting.
Oh, the Breath of the Wild voice acting is incredible.
Actually, yeah. Considering it was their first game with voice acting in it, like actual voice acting, I think they did a pretty good job of it, honestly.
I mean, there was a little bit of voice acting in Mario Odyssey.
I meant for what's it called? A Zelda game.
Oh, for Zelda, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh no, sorry. Of course, there's the CDI games. We can't forget the amazing voice acting in those.
Oh my god, we don't want to talk about those.
Flawless. Absolutely
Does anybody
flawless.
remember, and of course, again, I am dating myself, but does anybody remember the old Zelda cartoon in like the late 80s, I think it was?
I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos.
And Link would say, "Excuse me, princess," like all snooty. Nobody remembers
Yeah, no,
that.
I remember that.
There's a couple people in chat that are saying,
I-
excuse me.
I am fully aware of Link being very sassy to Zelda.
That's why I'm pretty sure Link. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna say it this time. Sorry if chat is now speculating on what I was thinking of saying. I'm just sometimes it's best for me to keep my mouth.
Sometimes. Checking the backside of GTG right now is bloody. So far, nothing yet.
Will Bloody do the toilet? Let's see. Oh, there's our
And
validation
validation!
rupee!
Let's go!
Alright, where's our validation rupee on screen? Come on, Void.
Oh yeah, we need to get that up there, don't we?
Sorry, I did not have no TG up at the time. I was watching the ILC chat. After messing up with the last race, I just keep ILC chat out of habit now.
Bloody fighting the skeleton guys. They're gonna cooperate. One more hit. There we go.
Nice and clean.
So far, GTG just looking like a really gross bait so far. And I mean, if this place is completely empty,
Then where is the long shot if this place is empty? Like, honestly.
well, we can't be in forest. We have no access to Jabu. Haven't checked the wasteland. Market's barren.
There is 1,000 horseback archery, but he'll probably, if there's nothing here, that's probably where we're gonna go next.
And yeah, Slingshot brings up an interesting point. It could still be in Water Temple. Ganon Ferry was not it. We've checked Ganon Ferry. Alright, the Wolfos. I love this strat. Oh, it didn't work there with the white Wolfos, but if you just get right up in front of these guys, they'll just attack you immediately, as opposed to running around like idiots. Just a bunch of keys so far. Dipping Stone Jabu. Yeah, I mean, the only one that's I think Bloody opened Jabu, then decided to leave. I don't think Hobo has done that. I think Hobo just dropped off the letter to get access to Ice Cavern. So out of both of these runners, man, if either of them are going to go there to check one thing.
Your mic.
Did I fix it?
No.
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 Is it fixed?
No.
Is it fixed?
Kind of.
A 15 heart seed now at this point. And counting.
Yeah, guys, I apologize for my mic situation. I do not know what's causing it. I've used 2 different headsets. I am not sure what it is. I'm doing my best to not.
You got it. You got it.
There's the long shot. It's in GTG like room. So
Oh my
now
God,
we
someone-
have Bloody.
I think
Bloody
we got that
is
exact
in.
one. Hang on.
Yeah, I think so too. Bloody is in go mode and is most likely going to pull out the win on this particular race.
Very nicely done by Bloody. As he's already got his boss key, so he's just gonna be heading right over, killing Morpha and getting on out of here. Now the question is, can he make this sub 3? It'd be pretty close. See how his movement up through Ganon's castle is. He's got a little under 12 minutes if he wants to cut the 3.
Yeah, it depends. Does he have the water level up, or do we need to raise it again?
We didn't actually have someone. We didn't have anyone who specifically said the like room in GTG, so I just gave it to Void's Bar.
I'm pretty sure someone did say the like room.
No, yeah, I've already given them the thing. I'm just saying no one in the sub specific one said GTG like room, so I gave it to.
Okay.
We have two separate sections for the vote. One for subs and one for non-subs.
I see that you are. I see that you're rigging it so that the staffers always win. I appreciate that.
No, they just have to get it correct.
I bet.
So we're now a government agency, is what you're saying, since we're rigging it so staffers only win?
I think that's a yes. I think that silence is a yes.
We have uncovered the ZSR scandal, guys. Stay tuned for more.
Any complaints referred to Trez.
Me and Axe are basically the people from the X-Files.
Yes! Yes! I will be Scully. My hair is definitely redder than hers, but it's good.
And I'm gonna be the man whose name I don't know.
Mulder.
Just call me Mold?
Mulder is his name. His last name is Mulder.
I think you're insulting me.
I think I prefer the name Muhammad.
It's an interesting choice. Very, very interesting choice. Oh man, Scully and Muhammad over Mulder. What if his name was Mulder Muhammad? That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, it's not, but his first name is actually Fox, which is a terrible first name. Like, who names their kid that? But
or would you prefer Mahmoud? I feel like Mahmoud is a good name.
I actually know somebody with that name.
All right, Bl00dyBizkitz finishing up the Morpha fight. He's got 8 minutes and 50 seconds to potentially cut the 3 here on the kill of Ganon. Gotta sit and watch this cutscene, though.
Why am I getting flamed by Trez now? What have I done? Mahmoud is a good name.
Man, Hobo's gonna be probably pretty excited that he's picking up this long shot, but not gonna be excited if he decides to jump in this call with us and we tell him where those iron boots were.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot. He still doesn't have iron boots. He's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna be right on Bloody's heels.
Nah, it's just gonna be it's pretty much right now. It's just Bloody against the clock. I'd love to see Bloody cut the 3 on this scene. So far, I mean, if we're gonna kind of just analyze this seed, it was basically head on over, get your bomb bag out of the Ocarina memory game, and then from that you got your hook shot out of the pot. A lot of our progression was bomb locked, like our bow was bomb locked. We also had magic in the windmill. Our Din's Fire was bomb locked, and then from there was pretty much just, hey, go to Ice Cavern and get the rest of your crap, or at least get the way to go access the rest of your stuff.
Hobo is now. I just thought we should, you should know.
Nice strat there by Bl00dyBizkitz on the Lizafloat, on the lizard guys. Love that little charged up spin attack. So both runners now officially valid. Very nicely done.
Sadly, I don't think we're going to see what's in the validation chest. Bloody has to assume that you know, Hobo could be anywhere in front or behind him and doesn't want to cede any potential victory.
No, he's opening it. He's opening it. Let's go, Bloody. Validate the seed. Get that heart piece.
I stand corrected.
I love it. I can respect a man who always wants to validate the seeds he's running. Why is it validation chest? Because if you don't open it, if you don't open the chest, the run's not valid. I mean, the chest is right there. I mean, just open it. You know what I mean? Just open it.
Iron Knuckles without Big Oron Sword takes a little bit longer, but not that
It's also
difficult.
very scary.
Can be, yes. No double defense this seed either, so that's fun.
We did read a hint for double defense. I don't remember where it was, though. Also, hello, Bewitching Beauty. How are you? Yeah, we read a hint for double defense. Oh, yeah, it was on, Shoot the Sun. Okay. I was gonna say, I do remember reading a hint for that. Alright, Bloody, you... Clock is ticking. We're about to hit the 5-minute mark if he wants to make this sub 3 seed. That little Iron Knuckle fight wasted a little bit of time as he took a couple hits.
You should be able to do it, though. The Ganondorf fight is pretty quick, and the Ganon fight itself also is pretty quick.
Gonna really need this one cycle, though, on the Ganondorf fight. Which is not easy. Certainly not an easy trick.
And let's hope that he doesn't spend an indeterminate amount of time playing tennis with Ganondorf, as I always seem to.
Definitely, if you don't get that, if you don't get the one cycle, timing the jump back over there so that he stops Warlock punching you is definitely a hard thing. All right, Bloody getting the jump slash stored. All right, he's going to be using the bottle strat, not the quick spin strat. Both basically achieve the same thing. Little lag reduction strat there, looking straight down. Getting all 10 crouch stabs. Very nicely done by DigitalHobo.
Very, very clean on the dwarf kill.
All right, and Hobo picking up that long shot, but I mean, we're about maybe 2.5 to 3 minutes away from this race being over. DigitalHobo, again, some early mistakes with the routing, messing up his day-night cycle. Also having some difficulty, which is some of the jumps getting around Hyrule. Took a couple tries getting up into the windmill. Also took a couple tries getting up into the man on the roof. And then just completely foregoing Skulltula checks, which we all know 20 Skulltulas on Iron Boots. He stopped collecting them at 11. He had to collect the 11th one because it was right in his way. But after that 10th one, just completely bailed on Skulltulas. Hobo winning this would be a long shot. Well, cruel, but also accurate.
Quite accurate. Biscuits would have to die multiple times to Ganon, and I just don't... That's not gonna happen.
All right, Bloody, the first hit on the tail with the hammer. Get to the second. And the third. All right, so this is really looking good for Bloody to cut the 3 here. Very nice race by DigitalHobo, who will be advancing in the tournament. Very nicely done by DigitalHobo.
But Hobo will still get a chance to play in the loser bracket, and it is a double elimination tournament. So he could, you know, make like A to Z last year and make his way all the way back through to win it all.
I definitely don't think DigitalHobo played poorly. I just think the decision to just completely forget about Skulltulas. I mean, there was a point where these two racers were just pretty much just neck and neck tracing over each other's steps. It was just that decision to get Skulltulas that Bloody decided to take, where Hobo just pretty much completely just gave up on it. I mean, there would be a chance right now that both of these racers could be right now in Ganon's castle together had Hobo not made that decision to not collect any more skulls.
Instead, we are watching him go through GTG, which we know will have nothing. Maybe the gold scale, because we don't know where that is, but at this point, it's not going to help him.
All right, and with that, a 2:58.40 for Bl00dyBizkitz, the sub-3, and Bloody moves on in the Ocarina of Time randomizer tournament. GG to Bloody and to Hobo.
There is the gold scale
Oh,
in GTG. No. Oh no!
Oh no, he found right at the end! He found the gold scale right at the end, right as Bloody finished.
Oh jeez, that's...
Oh my gosh.
Hello, Bl00dyBizkitz.
That is...
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, GG, Bloody, very nice.
Your mic just went to crap again, Cable.
Oh God, no! No!
This is entertaining.
It is entertaining. So let me be...
All right.
Let me be the one to say GG, Bl00dyBizkitz. Well played this race. How do you feel?
Pretty good. I was worried because I was full clearing everything, and it was getting to that point where there was very few places to look. So I was worried that Hobo may have like skipped some stuff and gotten ahead. But
well, funny story about that. So he completely stopped. He stopped collecting Skulltulas at 10.
Huh.
And actually went deep fire, and when he was doing, well, not deep fire, but he was doing the scarecrow check in fire, and stared at the Skulltula on the wall for about 10 seconds. And me and Axe were just screaming at him like, "Grab the Skulltula! Grab it! It's right in front of you!"
Dang. That's really unfortunate. That's really bad. Because 20 is actually, it's not entirely required, I guess. So
yeah, he's currently in the water temple right now with the gold scale, which he found in GTG. So
okay, well,
he literally just found that. That was go mode for him. So he's probably gonna try to finish this up anyway.
Well, I mean, with the location of the boss key, he's going to be able to finish. I mean, it's just inside that bombable wall. So, but yeah, Bloody. So I want to talk to you about. So we got that Way of the Hero hint early about Desert Colossus, and me and Axe were kind of talking about it and whether or not that's kind of a lame Way of the Hero hint. Like, once you checked, okay, we got the 2 hands, the heart pieces on top of the little stone archway, and the fairy fountain's nothing. So, just from the perspective of a really good one of the better runners of this rando here, do you kind of get bummed out when you see that Way of the Hero hint kind of not work out? Like, oh, I have this song because there's a really easy trick that I'm able to do, and now I basically just, oh, okay, that was just a wasted Way of the Hero hint now.
I mean, yeah, I guess it sucks that it doesn't directly lead to an item that you might want. A lot of times when I see Colossus Way of the Hero, I just kind of associate it with the song way more than I do the actual checks that are there. And that was part of my decision-making process a little bit. Like, knowing Nocturne was behind Minuet in some way, shape, or form was, like, it kind of got me thinking about whether or not I should go to Ice Cavern or not. But in every single situation that I played out in my head, it was just better to go to Ice Cavern because there was still no way to actually get over to Spirit Temple. So it was just better to do it that way.
Yeah, I definitely think that this seed was pretty much just whoever goes to Ice Cavern first is going to get the most progression. And it was basically, get your bomb bag from that Ocarina memory game, find your hook shot, your magic was inside of there, and then once you got that, you got your Din's Fire. It was pretty much just not want to say go mode, but it was a hard funnel from that point forward.
Yeah, it was a lot of item collection for a long time until you finally hit Spirit Temple. Or Ice Cavern, I guess, and then it finally kind of carries you through Dungeon Rush mode for a little bit.
So you, of course, moving on after your win, Digital Hobo. So your opponent is either going to be Killer App 23 or Marco, who we all know is an absolute madman when it comes to these. Do you potentially maybe want? I don't want to say you're. I mean, I'm sure you're not pulling for one of the racers to lose, but are you kind of maybe hoping maybe you could take on Marco and potentially upset him a little bit?
I don't want to play Marco. I really don't want to play Marco. He's like way too good. He's way too consistent. He's like a better version of me, where he like checks literally everything, but he's just like way faster.
I think I heard something that the dude plays like 6 seeds a day. It's insane. But I definitely think, Bloody, I think you are definitely... I mean, I don't want to say you're giving yourself a little bit of credit here. You cut this 3, which is on a seed that was kind of a really hard funnel where a lot of your overworld checks were just coming up empty. So I definitely think you deserve big props for that seed finishing in under 3 hours. So congrats, man. Again, thank you so much for the race. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, of course.
I was actually going to ask you I believe you play on N64, correct?
Yeah, I do.
Because when you were going through Deku Tree and you were doing your Basement 1 skip, I talked about how you're aiming for a specific frame on that jump.
Right.
Have you tried it on emulator? Is it harder actually on emulator, being that it runs at a higher FPS?
God, I haven't played emulator in so long. I guess it would be. It's really more of like a timing thing. Like once I just time for I time that pause so that I can get a certain frame, and then I just hold up to get the jump correctly. So it's really more of a timing thing rather than like actually buffering the frames one by one.
Right.
But yeah, I guess it would probably be a little bit different just because N64 is a little jankier and doesn't have constant frame rate as opposed to emulator that's always running at 20.
So another thing, since we were talking about the Desert Colossus thing, what was your opinion on I know this was posted a number of days ago, maybe a number of weeks ago, about Desert Colossus logic and the 2 chests on the hands.
Yeah.
Do you have any sort of opinion as to where you think those belong? Should they be part of Spirit Temple, or do you think they should stay as part of Desert Colossus?
I mean, my thing is that once you get people used to a certain rule, changing that rule is only going to make people more upset. So, for example, in Season 1, when people said Kakariko Wave the hero, that usually referred to just like the items in the song and not the Skull House. But in this season, it can refer to the Skull House, and so it's kind of frustrating when Way of the Hero, like what belongs to where, keeps on fluctuating. So since this has been this way for 2 seasons in a row, I would prefer it to stay the way that it is and have them be part of the Colossus.
Axe, do you have any sort of opinion on that? Do you think it should stay the way it is?
I really don't know. I did vote in the poll, and I voted. I keep going back and forth because people keep making good arguments on both sides. So I just kind of, whatever happens, I will continue to play rando, and we'll just see how it works, I guess.
Also, Digital Hobo, I see you in the call. Are you there, man?
Yes.
What's going on, man? GG, dude.
Yeah, good game.
I see that you are definitely still trying to finish out the seed, so because it looks you're pretty close to the end here. Anyhow, you might as well see how what time you end up with, right?
It's a 10-minute delay. He's already finished.
Oh, I forgot about that.
There's a delay. Yeah, he's finished.
I forgot about that.
So, Hobo, I'm assuming you know now where the Iron Boots are, correct?
I have no idea.
They are on 20 skulls.
I guess I could have guessed that, but I didn't want to. I was really hoping nothing was on skulls.
We were yelling at you to get skulls over here. We were like, "You're looking right at a skull. Why are you not getting it? What's going on?"
I don't like getting skulls.
That's evident.
Yeah.
I mean, it's It's one of those things where you get 10 if 10 isn't anything. It was pretty funny though. Me and Axe, I mean, when you were in Fire Temple for the Pierre check and you just stared at that Skulltula, because by that point Bloody had already gotten Iron Boots, and you're just staring at that Skulltula, and me and Axe are just like, please just kill it, it's right there. Pretty good. So I wanted to ask you, now that you're here, Hobo, so explain what happened at the start when you missed the day cycle on the owl.
Well, that's the second time I've ever tried that route. And I was just like, well, guess I'm waiting.
Oh, so that was the first time you ever did the early child route.
Where you go around towards Lake first. I usually don't go there. My usual is early adult into getting all the child stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the bomb too, so I'm like, I'll try it this time.
It's kind of shocking that grotto is directly next to Castletown, but if you just make that little detour to get over to that one grotto, it feels like time fast forwards like minutes when you come out. It's very strange. I mean, you really made up some ground for it. There was a period of time there where, I mean, it was really going back and forth between you and Bloody, where you would kind of go to one area and like you were kind of doing a lot of the overworld checks while Bloody was in, or you were doing Dodongos while Bloody was over here doing overworld stuff. You guys kind of started overlapping each other, and then once you got to Ice Cavern, you two pretty much were, I want to say maybe 2 minutes apart when you were in Ice Cavern.
Wow.
That's cool. That's actually, that was actually one thing that I was like super curious about. I'll have to like look at the VOD itself, but yeah, that's neat.
I actually kind of figured. I felt really dumb when I didn't go and unfreeze King Zora and just played the song immediately. I was really hoping he didn't have anything.
Oh, did you skip King Zora? Oh, that's cool.
Entirely on accident.
I get that.
Yeah, it's definitely, I don't know. It was definitely one of those things where once Bloody made his way over to that 20 skull check and ended up being Iron Boots, because I didn't know how many skulls you had, Hobo. And I asked him, I was like, does anyone know what he has? And then you killed the one in Fire Temple just to get it out of the way, and you picked up 11. And I'm like, oh. Oh, boy. So, but anyway, I mean, that was... I mean, I'm like I said, Hobo, we were talking to Bloody before you got here. I mean, just a really hard funnel to that ice cavern, right?
Yeah, the second time I had gone child, I had meant to open up Ice Cavern, but I was really nervous within like the first 50 minutes. I was just not doing stuff well and forgetting things, and Dante was being an ass.
Yeah, I saw you. What was that thing where you kind of... I don't want to say you bailed early on the Dampe race, but on the second Dampe race, you stopped like midway through the hallway and reset it. Was there a reason behind that?
He had hit me 2 times with just constant fire, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I can usually make it with getting hit by 2, but it was super early on, and he was just being mean.
Just want to reset him. Just reset Grandpa. Just hope that he's a little nicer.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. That was a really entertaining race. I had a lot of fun. Axe, I know you were miserable the entire time. That's what you just kept saying it the entire day.
Yeah, I would rather be just about anywhere else.
Right. just not fun at all.
Eating some chicken.
All right, so Bloody Hobo, I don't want to tell you guys to watch any clips or VODs, but there was a lot of stupid chicken-related things that happened during this restream, and it's just not. Don't bother. Don't waste your time. It's not that important. It's not going to become a meme in the community at all.
Actually,
I didn't get roped into doing a sub goal for Zelda speedruns. Like, none of that happened.
Actually, I
It's
do want
absolutely going to be a meme.
I do want to point out that Bloody Biscuit did say he was going to rewatch the VOD just to see how close it was. So I was going to say, apologies in advance, the commentary was a bit all over the place because things went a bit haywire in the beginning in terms of what was happening. So yeah, when you watch that, enjoy the commentary. I'm pretty sure chat really enjoyed it.
I'm hoping chat enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. I enjoy doing this all the time. These racers are really good. They're really talented. And it's been a lot of fun. You guys were both excellent.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad that we had a really, really close race and that it wasn't it wasn't just this one person steamrolls the other. That's what I like. So I had a great time personally, and I want to just extend a hearty GG to both of you again.
Thank you.
Big, thick GG, of course. As I mentioned, Bloody's going to be moving on. He's going to be taking on the winner of Marco. And I'm sorry, I just got to pull the bracket. I'm sorry.
I think it was Killer App.
Yeah, Killer App. And of course, Hobo, you're not out of it just yet.
Yep.
Of course, you get another shot. You get to be the ATZ of this year, and as you clean up the loser bracket, and make it all the way to the end.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to happen.
Oh God, I have faith. I have faith in any of you guys that qualified for this. You guys are great. So all right, let's see. You have. I'm pulling up the bracket right now just so the people in chat aren't too in the dark about it. Yeah, you're going to be. This is 6. Okay, so we don't know who your opponent is just yet, but you're going to be taking. I guess you're taking on the loser of. You'll be taking on the loser of whoever Bloody defeats. So you're going to be facing Marco, because we know that Killer App is going to pull the upset on Marco. So congratulations, Hobo. You're taking on Marco.
Oh, fun.
Everyone's so scared of Marco.
I have to say, I'm actually not too scared. I have in qualifiers, I have beaten him several times. So,
ooh, see?
Ooh.
I think I have a chance.
The trash talking is
That's the confidence right there.
Here we go.
I like it. Love to see it.
Yeah.
I know he executes a lot better than me, though.
All right, so Void, you got anything important you need to say before you kick us all out? Because we've totally just burned this stream to the ground with memes.
Yeah, I think we trashed the house too. Like we had a party and we trashed the house, and I'm surprised the cops haven't been called yet.
Yeah, we did get Trezid lost here at one point, so I think that's appropriate. But anyways, huge thank you to you two. You did an amazing race, and yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch. And thank you to our wonderful commentators as well. You guys were quite entertaining throughout the entirety of this. Just don't be scared of chickens, Kuiper.
Not scared of them.
Uh-huh.
They're just awful, and they're a dumb check. They're just dumb, and they never have anything useful. And it's just a big trap the entire time.
And thank you to everyone in chat that participated with all our memes and everything like that. As long as you guys enjoyed it, then that's all that matters. And I'm glad everyone did. So following up in about 40 minutes on the hour, we will have 10th Doctor and My Cats. And My Cats is no longer black and white, so I'm not sure how good he is anymore. I'm pretty sure that's half of his power. That's unfortunate.
Wait, My Cat streams in black and white?
He used to. It was a...
Aww. I thought I was the only exclusive black and white Zooter streamer.
Why did you stream it in black and white?
I do.
Why?
'Cause I like to be different and edgy, and it hides my flaws in my face.
Okay then. Moving on.
There's not really a reason. I was making stuff up on the spot.
Okay. And if that's too late for you, then at 2 p.m. UTC or 10 a.m. EDT, we have the Duke versus Let's Play race. Unfortunately, I will not be your restreamer for the next one, but I will be for the one in the morning. So look forward to those two, because you'll still have Papa Trez to take care of you all for the next stream. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed, and I guess this is a wrapping up point. So see you guys.
Thanks everyone. GG, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing this.
I did as well.
Jeez.
Have a good evening or morning or afternoon, whatever it is for you guys.
Yeah, and hopefully my mic works next time.
Probably not.
The entire time.